Hello there. How are you doing, everybody? Are we all like shy? There we go. Let me check the audio. How loud are we? Oh, I am a lot louder than I should be. There we go. Let me see. All right, hello.
Hey, no funny stuff with that booze pack.
Welcome.
Got enough flight traffic as it is.
All the time Starfield updates. Did someone tell them Starfield got ship parts? Imagine if one of the astronauts were like, yo, Bethesda, I'm gonna be like not on the planet currently. Can we get some insight on what's coming? Alright, so we're gonna be testing out the new Trade Wars Overhaul mod. The mod author sent me early access to basically check it out and test it and hopefully not break it too heavily. So yeah. So we loaded in and we got a mission. No, this is not the update. God, no. Yeah, I seen that, Brandon. Very interesting. No spoilers though. Do not mention the achievements. So Trade War Logistic Hub Stellaris Daily. So it says we need materials, weapons, food, and operational supplies. Hello there, Joey. Hello there, Rory. Alright, so this is the new outpost. It is our new location. Hello there, Guten Tag. We are currently in the Trade Authority MID hub. In Cheyenne, we're just on Stellis A. This is not on Xbox, Alien. This is a free mod, and like when it comes to, I don't mind like doing free mods and stuff, early access on PC. But like when it comes to paid mods, like realistically, the only way you can do it is like upload. Hello there, Ace. You'd have to upload a version onto the creation's website and name it something different, which is a bit risque to say the least. Hello there, playing the visual mod, went into a bit, but I've never been shocked. It was all about me. What do you mean it was all about me? Hello there, comic, welcome. Give them no mods other than the tracks, quest, and lyric companion. Ooh, very nice, very nice. Hello there, Ellis. Alright, so let's explore this station. So the mod author, let me see, let me bring up the little, I don't know if the mod author's here yet. I know they're American time zone. Let's see. They let me know what is new. Alright. So the new changes, there's a new player-based station, Star Station. In Cheyenne, new enhanced micro POIs, changed how they use the procedure generation, new friendly and recruitable NPCs, new micro missions. Display new instant destruction box, new MID workbench, 10 new weapons, attachments per gun, 300 variants, new station upkeep to keep it supplied, else negative effects will occur if you don't meet the quotas. Why the graphics look weird? They shouldn't look weird. What do you mean by that? Uh-oh. No, the graphics shouldn't be. What do we... Oh, yes, it was. That was really nice of Nova to put that in there. Alright, so where are we? We got some missions. Hello.
If you're you can trust what you buy here. You in the market for fuel?
Alright, so we got some stuff for sale. Okay. Just a generic vendor.
Back to civilization, huh?
No. This is not by Nova Finch. This is by Game Roundup. I did a review of their mod. Mission briefing. Yo, can I see this? Thank you. Okay, hello there. We have a lot of things to say. I mean, graphically, there shouldn't be a big difference on my Xbox versus PC. There might be a slight difference in like long distance loading, but even then. All right, so welcome, contractor. You are accessing a secured merchant intelligence division. Hello there, Lee. No problem, gamer. Welcome, welcome. Freestart collective shipping lanes are collapsing under sustained space regression, power interdiction, and internal corruption. The third-party margins have fallen below operational thresholds for 3 consecutive quarters. The director, Aris Thorne, has activated MID to restore logistical stability through covert intervention. Your role: recover lost assets, neutralize hostile elements, re-establish profitable trade corridors, and report only to MID command. You're unofficial, deniable, and compensated accordingly. Hello there, Michael. Welcome. Hello there, Lee. Proceed to assign modules. Okay, so we've got strap token. So you can so the scrap tokens all recovered blocked, aka scrap tokens originated from TA logistic shipments and are to be classified as stolen property. Tokens contain compressed, pre-refined industrial metals suitable for immediate redistribution into MID fabrication pipelines. Contractor advised the combat zones are now considered primary extraction sites. Every engagement yields recoverable value. Every wreck is a resource opportunity. Okay. Recovery guide. To reduce inventory bloat and streamline operations, most captured equipment may be routed through MID deconstruction units. Accepted categories: weapons, suits, helmets, boost packs, food rations, and miscellaneous junk. Recovered materials are converted into standardized trade-hardy components used across all fabrication benches. This system eliminates clutter, reduces logistical overhead, and ensures all battlefield acquisitions contribute to operational readiness. Contract reminded: if you carry it, most likely the trade-hardy can break it down. Sales engagements. Cell system has entered a state of distributed conflict. Multiple factions are conducting unsanctioned operations across the frontier worlds. Observed activity: trade-hardy convoys under attack. Forward operation bases besieged. Spacer raids targeting supply lines. Territorial clashes between independent groups. High-density ambush zones forming around high-value routes. All contractors expect contact upon landing. Okay. Ooh, what is that? Installed modules. We've got a trade-hardy star station. Contractor quarters. Weapon attachment variants, dynamic micro POI deployment network, recruitable traded tardy. Oh, so this is like what they've... Okay, cool. Cool, welcome to the star station. There's mission terminals, resource benches, contractor quarters, deconstruction units, logistics, and quota management. Can you quickly describe the purpose of this creation? I think I just did that, Yaka, by reading it. You basically... It adds a new kind of gameplay loop. So instead of like, you know, just going the kind of the normal route, enemies will drop specific loot now, which can be used to like directly to make materials or resources or weapons. You can also break down weapons and stuff and convert them into other weapons. So it's just basically a new gameplay loop. Housing authorization. As an external asset in good standing, you have been assigned a private hab unit, personal workstation. Okay, cool. Attach program. To expand flexibility, has a new suite of weapon attachments. Enhanced stability, specialized profile, optimized solutions, unique operation bonuses. Okay. Considering there are fundamentally changing space travel freelance, do you think Bethesda will also try and change the experience landing onto planets? Potentially, but I don't think we'll be seeing it anytime soon. I think that any sort of kind of landing stuff will probably be, if they ever go and do a kind of another overhaul, that might be on the list, but honestly, there would be no way for them to probably implement, well, if they were to ever implement a way to kind of have a more seamless landing thing, I don't know if the engine would handle it. What they could more than likely do is maybe disguise the loading screens like some games do, like say for instance the Star Wars game. Breaks up with the main character after a amount of time. What the fuck? Hello there, Tom. I did not master, not since earlier today. Dynamic POIs have been seeded across all major systems: skirmish zones, ambush zones, derelict outposts. Oh yeah, I seen that. It's just their own personal stuff though. They use like Windows for their social stuff. It's not going to affect anything major. Field logistics, teams required to get okay. All right, cool. There is a TLDR. Okay. Scrap enemies, cash in their gear, and convert tokens into bulk minerals at any MID workbench. No outpost, no cargo links, no passive grind. Does this mod with your spaceship design still work with the current Starfield? Does the mod with your spaceship design? Oh. If you're talking about the Starfield Anonymous, you would have to ask Sadir, because Sadir handles that, but I'm assuming it would be okay. Civ Lopez farm. All right, let's go take a look at the. So we've got mission boards. Now this is obviously early access, guys, so don't worry if something breaks. It'll probably break. I have the power to make things break. So let's go over this way. Hello, robot.
Because I do not experience boredom. I excel in
Bum bum bum. Afro. All right, it's a very large room, but I like it. New factions rise. Nice. Mighty resource hub. Oh, hey, we got a workbench. Hell yeah. Nice. Nice. We can make the... Right, we need scrap tokens, which now that I'm on PC, I can spawn them in to, like, look at some things, which is very good. No, I don't think they're updating. I think he was just making a joke. Needs prior magazine stack correctly. Huh? Alright, cool. This is the getting a little bit of an FPS drop in here. I'm guessing it's probably because the room is a little... Alright, let's head outside. I will say it is a good idea though having like load areas, like, you know, like loading zones, because it can definitely help with alleviate some of the stress. What do we got here? Hello.
Excuse me.
Hello, how are you? You doing well? Down we go, one more level. Hello, how's everybody doing today?
Hey.
Hello there, citizen. It is I. I have come to save you all. Hey, look at my ship. Alright, let's raw lighting cause that in the player base FYI would change. No problem. Just letting you know. Yeah, lighting is like one of the more obnoxious things when it comes to performance. It's just like, yeah, we're gonna cause you issues because we're lights. Like, okay, lights, fair enough. Gotta remember when Halo, I want to say Halo Infinite added like actual lighting, and you had to like bake the lighting, and probably Sarah because she's cooler. But my god, I absolutely despised it because like it's so tricky trying to get lighting to like look good, because you know, some people like they like having kind of realistic lighting. I like having it quite bright, and it's just like, nah bro, we ain't working. We're gonna just overlap and it's just gonna look super unrealistic.
Hello.
Hello. How are you? Oh, MID recruitment or dismissal. Command.
Howdy.
Hi.
Pardon?
Mechanic. I recruit you. Do you mind now?
currently engaged
What?
in the completion of
Eh.
my assigned task.
What just happened? Inventory.
Please do not
Recruit.
Yes. What?
This mechanic is now following you. Is he? No, he is. Cool. Alright. And the collection figures just down, so I want 2 Marines with their $30. They are a bit pricey considering what they are. Okay, that makes sense. You got to click it twice. That makes sense a lot. Playing Vanguard Pilot Simulator, lots of fun. Do you think it'd be cool to build an outpost for you to pilot? That would actually be quite cool.
Excuse me.
I'm guessing it must be... I'm guessing the reason we haven't really seen anyone make that or bring it is there's probably a lot of scripting to it that makes it very tricky to use. Over there. Bum, 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 bum. That's why you can't see the problem. Yeah, no, I was looking at like the I was looking at the figures. They look kind of cool, the figures, but like
Hey there.
I think they're, I don't know. Like the style they're going for is like kind of old school, like G.I. Joe. And they're very expensive for what they are, you know? But like what's the, I don't know, like McFarlane Toys usually, should we try a new game? Should I become, say that one more time? Hacky, what do you mean by that? Let's go. We gotta go. Where are we going? We are going to kill the Varun Zealots. Okay, cool.
Yes?
Yo, do we have anything? Do I have anything I can give you? Yeah, we'll give you a Starborn suit. Why the fuck not? Oh, he's got a Ranger suit. Nice. Yeah, we're gonna give him a Starborn suit though, because that's cooler.
Okay. Hello.
Yeah, I would kind of tend to agree with you, Curtis. Like, I don't know how hard it was to try the new game. Like, New Game Plus, you mean, Hacky? I would recommend going through New Game Plus at least once, just because it gives you Starborn options. It can, but the problem with that, Jakob, is... Gary, get the fuck out of the way. Jesus Christ. What happens when you have so many followers? Come on, Gary. Gary. Right, it's a good thing I have TCL. Whoa. Walk through you. Okay, weird. Yeah, like, what's the going... See, the thing is, right? I was saying this, me and my girlfriend were talking about this last night. They've basically set it up in a way where they're not going to risk anything. Like, there's, what is it? They're taking pre-orders now. They're not going to ship till December, which means they're not taking any of the kind of they're not taking any of the risk. And like some companies do that, you know, they're obviously testing the water. But I don't know. I think like, what is it, like 36 euro per figure is like a little bit pricey, like over 120 for them. And like, to be honest with you, like they don't even really look that cool. Like the Sarah one doesn't look anything like Sarah. Like I would, to be honest with you, I would much rather, hell, I would have fucking rather them do, if Bethesda really wanted to like do merchandise, fucking sell Mega Blocks, fucking ships. Like I'd easily pay like fucking 60 quid for a fucking Frontier out of Mega Blocks, or like 100 quid for a fucking Star Eagle. I don't know what the going rate these days is for Mega Blocks and stuff. But like Mega Blocks is so good for that. Like they do Halo. I don't know if they still do Halo. Like figurines are just a weird one in my opinion. I know there's definitely a market for them. But I feel like there'll probably be some people buy them thinking they're worth what Victus. Yeah, see, I think people are gonna buy them. Uh-oh. Oh shit. Whoops. Alright. Alright, whoopsie. Okay. Upkeep cycle. Okay. So you have to upkeep the building or negatives. But what would you play for an Unbreakable Chair? That depends. How much are you selling them for?
Okay.
Let's go to... See, I feel like gaming merch rarely ever holds its fucking value. You know, like it's... All right, away we go. Ba-da-dum. Oh. All right, Mirror 4, we are landing where? Landing there. Cool. One of the coolest things about this is obviously the like having like micro POIs around POIs is so fucking cool. Feature would you love to see added to Starfield? Honestly, ensures 3K each crew is 30. Jesus Christ. Let me think. I'd like them to implement an overhaul to the shipbuilder so that we don't need mods to flip parts and stuff. Oh my god, there's stuff going on. Oh, we got combat, everybody. Jesus Christ, the giant floating fucking sea cows are attacking. Are they hostile? They are, fuck. Defend the outpost, ladies and gentlemen. Shoo, bad pack whale. Hello there, Basilisk, welcome. Outpost centric overhaul. That's the other one. Like, I feel like the outpost centric, like an outpost overhaul is massively needed in my opinion, right? Like, I think there's no like debating that. And like, I would, like, I think even though like I'm not a big outpost builder myself, I would prefer to see one, you know, than like merging is, they made merging harder. It's still possible, but it's a little bit harder to do. Now they what I mean flipping, I mean like flipping parts. Well, the problem with doing stuff like that is you have to be very careful when it comes to like messing with anything vanilla. How we doing, Gary? We holding the line? Very nice. Gamer, I'm just curious. So I'm guessing, how do you like? How did you manage to make it so that the black boxes will auto destroy your loot now? Ooh. How did you manage to get like stuff to spawn? Is like there a script that makes them spawn like a certain distance from POIs, or do they spawn a certain distance from like that work on everything? Hey, that's fucking sick. I like that. I would I don't know how possible it would be, gamer, but if it's possible, I would maybe set like the first time you go to use this, a little pop-up that says anything you place in this will get deleted, just preventing somebody from not reading the description, being like, what is this? Dropping their favorite legendary and then yelling at you in your Discord. You broke my best weapon. I'll furnish the villain the new tracker's creation. Yeah, hopefully they will kind of focus on that sort of stuff, because not everyone likes building stuff. You know, some of us out here we just like vibing. So we're gonna head to the future generations. Oh, interesting. See, it's crazy that Bethesda could have done this from the beginning, you know, but they didn't. I'm wondering if it was because, again, they're like worried about how much is too much when it comes to performance on the engine. Like, I remember when Bethesda were like, oh yeah, I don't know if we'll be able to get 60 FPS, and then they give us 60 FPS and there's absolutely no problem. And anyone know if they're rebalancing? I don't think so, Kieran. I don't really think Bethesda will ever do stuff like that, and realistically, they'd be better off buffing things than like nerfing. Yeah, so they did say the asteroid mansion is auto-furnished, and they said there's like 2 parts of it that's gonna be furnishable, which I quite like, to be honest with you. Official PS trailer dropped. I did see that. There's a lot of cool stuff regarding their there's a lot. Hey, did they complete my mission? Okay, they complete my mission. Performance shipping game. I use instant packing, so it's almost nothing. Yeah, see, so I mean, like, you can do like just like the implementation of like what you're doing like already, like it adds a lot of life to the world. I'm just imagining like you could add, you know, like you could like, you know, going forward or just in general, even someone else, like if they wanted to attempt to kind of do, you know, you could make it so like there's different types of enemies and more kind of stuff. Fires crap token. Platform, I believe a reason to take EMS. Reason to take. See, you are correct. With perks, they're kind of okay. But even then... Fuck me, it's windy here. I thought it was windy in real life, but it's just the windy here. Let's go inside the building. This is, I think, this is the POI. I haven't seen this POI in a long time. This is the, I remember this POI when I was testing the Techno Monk. Hello? Hello? What killed you?
Here! Over here!
Bum bum. See, I don't credit to you, gamer. I don't know of now. I may be wrong here, but I don't know of anyone else that has done this, like has used the way you're using Bethesda's kind of generation to add stuff. Like I'm assuming that Grindterra uses it somewhat. I will pick food. Like Grindterra uses it, but I think Grindterra uses it in a different way because Grindterra usually focuses more on plants and animals, and I don't know like if that's technically like a different, you know, like a different aspect. No problem, Jakob. I mean, particle beams, I'm very saddened about particle beams because Bethesda had a really good system with Fallout where we had lasers, ballistic, and plasma. Plasma was like a really good alternative. Had more damage than like both of them, but was the slowest of the projectiles. Like if particles had have maybe been plasma based, they were like slower. Like, you know, they basically would travel a little bit slower than missiles. Who just shot me? What are you doing? Well, particles were, but I'm assuming, see, Bethesda never really explain it. But I'm 90% sure that you only use mods once you start. No, you can use mods whenever, Hacky. I agree, Paul. I agree. I'm pretty sure that I am pretty sure that House Room were the first to discover particle tech, and then when it comes to like, I don't know about like like ship-based particles, but I know handheld particles are, I'm going to assume, were Varun first, and then Ryujin stole it. Because I'm guessing it would be a lot easier to implement larger scale particle weapons than it would, yeah. Todd doesn't want to lock players out of stuff. Todd, who doesn't want to lock players out of stuff? See, I don't know. I feel like you should lock players out of some things, though, you know? Like, it is quite valid. Like, if you're playing Starfield, right, and your whole thing is you just want to play the game, you're not really role-playing specifically. Just particles all the way, you know? Like, hell, look, when I was doing my playthrough, I was even playing on, like, fucking normal difficulty. And, like, particle weapons are the only real decent weapon. I think if they just made it the particles were half as effective. Because see, when I think particle, like the particle accelerator, right? So does that, like, I'm assuming particles move faster than standard kinetic, but I don't know if it does I don't think a particle can move fast as a laser. Like a laser weapon in real life would technically be the fastest, like it would be the fastest, you know, traveling object. But then I suppose, like, when it comes to weapons and stuff, Bethesda are kind of all over the place. Like, lasers having recoil when realistically they shouldn't. Oh, railguns should 110% be more prevalent. Like, it bothers me that railguns have, like, a very low range, considering it's a railgun. So, like, I'm hoping when, like... Ooh. I'm hoping that when this new, like, system comes out with the overhauling your ship, mod authors will kind of run with it and maybe get custom stuff. Like, I'd love to see someone implement, like, a legendary trait system to ship weapons. Like railguns that can penetrate shields, but they do less damage. So you can use them to basically snipe modules, a la Elite Dangerous. Or, laser weapons that could maybe make it so that you regenerate your shields when they hit enemy shields. Or lasers that do less damage to shields, but they do more damage to hull. They, like, melt the hull, reducing the hull, like, you know, defenses of the ship. Like, stuff like that. And that's, like, a very big staple in Elite Dangerous and, like, even some other games. Yeah. Well, the thing is, with railguns and, like, fast ships, generally speaking, you have to line it up. And, I mean, to my knowledge... In Halo, railguns are you have to basically kind of like they're computer guided and AI guide them to an extent. Like when Cortana takes control of the railgun or the Mac cannon in modify my settings. When she takes control of the Mac cannon, like she's able to wipe out many ships. Why did they realize? Say, what do you mean, Andrew? You mean they should have left it to the week after? If you had a fast ship and a railgun, it should be like you won the World Cup. Well, it wouldn't, to be honest, like, as somebody, if you play games like Halo and stuff, railguns, you can hit someone, you can use, like, railguns are hyper accurate, right? But the charge up time is kind of the whole thing, you know, like that's the big thing. And I think railguns should have a charge up time, and like the automatic railgun should, like, you know, have a lot less. Certainly be more dangerous than a laser ballistic. I realize it sucks ship loadout, but there's a reason why they're prevalent in a lot of sci. Oh yeah, no, they're definitely a super weapon. I just feel like Starfield should have some sort of balancing, like lore based balancing, as to why, you know, they're not good in all applications. Like, honestly, it would have been kind of... Again, I don't know much about particles specifically versus, you know, other stuff. But what would be really fucking cool with particles is if they had, like, maybe, like, an overheat mechanic or something. Some kind of thing that balanced them, you know? Hello.
Yes?
How are you, mechanic? Are you my mechanic? Oh, okay, that's a bit of a problem. All right, so that's a lot lower than it needs to be. I think there's like two of your POIs, I think, are overlapping on one another. Question, what exactly these shields made of? That would affect the logic of what weapons are better. Well, I wouldn't know the ins and outs of them. Like, to be honest, we know very little when it comes to shielding. Hello there, Alfred. I'm going to assume shielding works similar to, like, something in Halo, where it's, like, some sort of energy-based shield that slows down projectiles to the point of making them, you know... And, like, energy weapons overheat the shields quicker. problem. Then you know. Oh yeah, you can wipe the entire crew, which is really cool. Echo cannons, they essentially discharge lightning, and if you turn off the minimum range, they can end up discharging on you. Oh goddamn. The particle beam would be the energy weapon equivalent of a railgun. See, even if they did something like that, Ace, like if they were, like if they had have like made it so that it was like an energy version of a railgun, like they did a decent, like when it comes to hand weapons, I like that they went with the other version of the railgun, you know, the mag weapons. They're using like an older prototype. You know what I'm actually, you know what someone needs to fucking make? Someone needs to make the G11. You know the G11 from like the was it Steyr made, I think?
Someone go get help, please.
What's going on? Cora, why are you shitting a brick? Oh, the grab drive is called a grab drive, so they have to explain that the shields can slow down. So I mean, and oh, it's HK. Thank you, Bob. It's such a cool weapon, and I feel like it would fit like the whole Starfield kind of vibe of like NASA punk. I remember using that in Black Ops 1. It was such a subpar weapon, but it was so fucking cool. Well, Crimson talks in background since level 14 and no mods is rough. Yes, it is rough. It is rough. BOS is working on a laser. The ionized is a kind of lens. But it would do nothing as a projectile probably. But that's kind of how it is. Like in Halo, I'm trying to remember. The way like energy shields work in Halo is I believe they're...
You stay there, and everything will be fine.
Oh, so you don't know. It essentially kind of slows the impact of the round. And like the more impact it takes, it kind of takes away from the charge. There a mod that helps you keep track of outpost / player homes. There is not Celestial, but come a couple of days. I hope so. Zaibatsu, I seen that and I was like, I really hope it is, but most people are like, it's probably just camera trickery. I would love it though. But yeah, Celestial, if you wait a couple of days, you will not have to worry about that. Bethesda will be allowing you to, well, there's a whole new system. I would recommend watching their new teaser trailer. Realism, but there's someone new. Oh, there definitely is. And I think that's why, like, I want to see Bethesda doing more, like, doing more kind of story-based stuff, like lore fluff, you know? So I'd love if Bethesda were to go back and add little lore blurbs to all of the ships. How about the spacewalking? Spacewalking was just a mod. It never really amounted to anything, and realistically, given how Starfield's kind of space actually functions, it wouldn't make a lot of sense. Hope the update fixed stability. I do hope so too. Ace, did you figure out what was going on with your with your game? I was going to recommend to you, like, to maybe do an uninstall, reinstall. Hello there. Hello there, L dude. New update. The update's not till next week. This is a mod I'm checking out. Player home is very cool. Halo shields, they're kind of like force fields, they're always on. Spartans, they don't turn them off at their feet, they just have them very, they're very low powered because otherwise they would skate around, which is quite funny. If you want to kill a Spartan, shoot his feet.
Everything will be fine.
Yeah, I think, like, to be honest with you, like, now that and they're never going to do this, but now that Bethesda, you know, is in the Microsoft umbrella, there's a lot of very talented sci-fi authors that work with Halo that, you know, you could contract them out to write some little novels about Starfield. Like, if we never get to go back to the Colony War, I would love getting someone like Matt Forbeck or Kelly Gay or like some of the many other talented authors to basically write a Colony Wars like novel. Or like imagine like a novel leading up to the creation of the Grav Drive, you know, like a more in-depth novel. The only time they've ever done that is Elder Scrolls. They did 2 books, which they weren't bad. They were pretty average. Going to start. Yes, you do get Terranamata for free, Zaibatsu. Make our own factions. Factions would definitely be cool. And there's definitely a prevalent to that being possible at some point in the near future. Because there is list. And it's not, so it's not even a mod issue, Ace. Albert, I would highly recommend creating a non-modded save. We don't eyeball it. I love that fucking line of Mass Effect. This recruit is, what is it, a 10 kiloton slug. A main gun on the Everest class dreadnought accelerates one of these to like, what is it, 3 point something % the speed of light every 12 seconds. Oh, that's such a fucking good line. And even like stuff like that, you know, like it's a problem where if switch ships or buy another one frontier disappears. No, do you have a oh shit. Okay. Right, we're bringing you stuff, relax. That sounds like you might have a mod. Glint, because you should never lose your ship. Oh, and I have Darkstar and Watchtower. So you should never lose your ship, personally. Got permission to leave the space truck. For what purpose, Jimbo? To give Invictus back his bomb. Damn right. Fucking, I'm gonna set up a railgun round from high orbit that, like, hits, penetrates the fucking mass building and just takes him out. So, the thing is with mods, right, is mods can conflict. Now, I'm not familiar with Darkstar in terms of, like, I haven't used Darkstar in a very long time. But because Darkstar touches everything, it could be messing with something. But generally speaking, the game will never make you lose the frontier. The only thing I could think of is if you maybe had a mod that increased the size of your how many ships you can have, which I will recommend. A lot of those mods I wouldn't recommend using because they can be a bit iffy. I don't know. I don't think, see, again, I'm not really sure. Alfred, do you have any older saves? Like you want to try and diagnose the issue. You want to be asking yourself, did you do anything recently? Did you add a new mod? Did you update a mod? Because that would be kind of the first line of kind of questioning. The other thing you would be looking into is, and sometimes mods can just break at random points. You could have a mod that works perfectly fine for hours and hours, and then one day it just decides to shit a brick. You have to complete a bounty on a cryo bunker mission board. I have the icon on my TV, but no ship. Oh, that's not good. I would recommend, personally, I would say, like Zaibatsu, if you have a save available, I would go get to Unity. While you're in Unity, uninstall all of your mods, and then jump through Unity. And then most mods will be back working. Hopefully they work immediately, but on the off chance it could be a few days. Hello? No. We haven't mentioned it because there's a bit of spoilers. I had something similar happen. So, with getting stranded, we need to remove any mods beforehand, but yeah, it's a good idea to clean save. Oh, so what does it mean, Sadir? So you basically go through Unity, and then after you go through Unity, you just delete your mods? Where's my ship? Did you sell it? It just disappeared when yeah, I remember losing. I'm trying to remember what I did. There's like certain instances, like I believe where like if your ship is docked and somehow you teleport or the game manages to teleport you, you can lose your ship temporarily, but usually swapping back and forward between fixes it. Turn them off in Unity, then go... okay, cool. Resupply box. That's what I've been prepping for, Zaibatsu. I've got a non-modded playthrough, where I'm working on, basically prepping everything. Are you a Cumbersome Fleet Spacer?
Nobody can stop the Crimson Fleet.
Oh, you good? You good? Shake it off. Hi there.
Saw your ship come in. Nice ride.
Thank you. I try. Whoa. Holy crap! Was that supposed to be that freaking big? A ship just poof. Thing is, you can't sell the thingy, can you? Resupply, drop all your scrap tokens in any way. Oh, so resupply thingies? Oh, okay. I was wondering what that was. EA tokens like another form of currency. Kind of, dude. The way they basically work is you can use them to requisition certain materials. So I'll show you in a moment. Airplanes Day or wait until the DLC drops. I mean, I would definitely dip your feet in. I would have a go, 100%, and then, you know, if you like it, you know, you'll be more hyped and stuff. Because the thing is I would, if you are new though, I would say do a new playthrough. Make sure you get your tokens backwards. So say that again. So resupply, it drops all your scrap tokens in a way once. It's okay. Let me go back and work on this. Let me do this. Is the older Mrs. Companions from Constellation? I wish her more. That is quite a valid concern. Not even a romance, to be fair. The companions, like, you've got like companion lights, basically. The guys outside. So what you're saying? What do I do in here? Yeah, so we got the TA scrap tokens. Requires 50 scrap to. Oh, I see what you mean. That's why it was popping up. Okay, so I'm gonna put 50 scrap tokens in here. Hey, that's fucking cool. It gives me operational supplies. That's really cool. Will the DLC work on my current save? Yes, it will work on your current save. No problem. DLC is dropping on the 7th. We're 4 days away. Only mod I have is Kingath, 2 weapons mod, cryofaction, space overhaul, limited followers. Be careful with followers. Followers can and will break your save. If you ever have an issue with scripting, saving is not working, it's the followers. Vanilla followers will be fine usually. At least I got girl to be a bonus companion the first time I found her. Honestly, I'm hoping that this is just this is like a sign that they're going to be going and adding more companions in general. Like, I would love to see more companions, basically. Like, full-blown companions. Me and Simi need to go and, like, fucking, you know, hit up some of these old, like, test facilities. It only takes 50 and returns the rest. So, like, let me just confirm that. So if I go over here and I go to my MISC and I drop all 550. Oh, that's fucking really nice. That's fucking handy. I like that. I like that a lot. Girl in Neon always seems like she's going to be a companion. There's a few characters where it's like they should really be a companion. Estelle Vincent. Isn't there a mod that does that, Ace? Love models explain stuff. Mods like this, we never thought of that. Yeah, no, it's very helpful. It makes it easier for me because when I'm trying to do reviews and stuff, sometimes if I get stuck, I hit up the mod authors and be like, yo, what am I missing here? Smuggling is something I do agree we need more of. There was a paid mod that kind of did like a little thing where like you could basically unlock smuggling routes where you could land on planets without getting scanned. But the problem was in order to use the routes, you had to find them and they were essentially contraband. So it wasn't really kind of implemented well at the time. It definitely should and could and should be. I want to make a human settlement. The planet with the fake mantis is the perfect planet to call the fake mantis. They're limited lines with a fun of flash. Yeah, I get you though, Ace. I get you. Like, to be honest, Bethesda, I mean, look, Bethesda probably won't do this, but Bethesda could really benefit by looking at, like, asking the players what they want and then kind of, you know... Like, they're a AAA studio. I don't think it would be too hard for them to, you know, like, get in a few of the older voice actors from characters and be like, yo, we're gonna flesh you out a little bit. And then add them in. We'll be taking Revenant forward. Revenant's fucking a very good gun. Like, all of them... The core dynamic weapon, core dynamics is called core kinetic. What's core dynamics? Core dynamics. That's fucking Elite Dangerous. Those like weapons are like next level. Enemies do. So the way it works basically is it's based on two things. It's based on your level somewhat, and it's based on the level of the system. When you go to a system, like if I pull up my map and stuff, right, and we look at this system here, and Nymeria is a level 35, which means unless you have a mod affecting level, you shouldn't see enemies higher than 35. This one here is level 20. It's kind of like if you played Fallout, you know, like Fallout 4, as you expand outwards, like over here, there's like super high level areas. Now, enemy difficulty doesn't mean a whole lot, because you can obviously be playing on lower difficulties, which kind of negates a lot of it. Oh, that's you. I can think of it. Oh. Cool, but I don't know if it ever got fully implemented. I will say, the like Mass Effect player in me would fucking love third-person cover. We'll have no enemies will be higher than that. Usually they should not be, Zegrix. Yeah, there's a Mantis skin for all the mag weapons. If you do... There is a Mantis skin for all of them if you do... Oh, is there? That's fucking sick. Is that... Do you mean, City, or like when you have the option to kind of craft them, you can craft whatever one you want? I like that Bethesda are doing that. We need more skins. I am a big fan of skins. And I think skins are a good thing to kind of build on. Because, like, when it comes... when it comes to like skins and stuff, it's nice to kind of see Bethesda set a standard. Oh, I thought that was X-Tech for a second, but it's just an autistic manifold. Why did you turn on your light? Or what made you turn on your light? Hi there. Is that the kind person? The Revenant Jasmine's crowd control. It's a bloodbath. Ew.
Safe now.
I really love the Kraken, but I feel like it's not viable enough. I wish that gun like had more. I mean, it can be viable, obviously depending on difficulty. I got a question. The white brick or stone with the space symbol on it. What is that? The white brick with the space symbol on it. Where do you see a white brick with a space symbol? The mod I'm loving is Skills of the Scoundrel. Oh, that would be a Gothos mod. Yeah, that's what it is, isn't it? Autistic manifold. Manifolds for people who have autism. It helps them. Quantum synergies. Do you like compute? Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. The computer... I get the computer systems in Starfield, but my god, they look fucking ugly. My god, they look... It's like, if anyone ever remember the VTech fucking My First Laptop? Actually, does I remember Leapfrog back in the day? Anyone know what Glint's talking about? I don't know what you mean by stone. Unless you mean the Starborn stone. But there was like the pads were like, it was like basically this like book you read, and like you had a little stylus, and you could basically like, it was like interactive. The book like had like kind of like or like some sort of a sensor in it, probably an old like an old school kind of equivalent of an RFID scanner. And, like, it could read stuff for you and stuff is really fucking cool. Retro futurism. I prefer, oh, Astra? Astra is, it's a currency used by the Trackers Alliance. I thought that was a fucking rocket launcher. It's a tracker used by the Trackers Alliance. You can go to the vendor downstairs with the mustache, and he can give you random gear. Now, see, as you see, sometimes enemies can be higher because this enemy is not. Did the portable base or did the UC logo and name? Oh, I'm guessing we will 100% be able to change it. I wish they would make more achievement friendly like the fish tank mod. See, in order for them to be achievement friendly, Andrew, they have to basically be verified. I will say to you, obviously you're entitled to spend money whatever way you want. But speaking of Astra, but I would say try and just make a save where you basically have get your achievements and then not worry about it. Because again, I have nothing against people with achievement for them. I get it, but I do feel like there's a lot of people that I feel like they associate a paid mod with somehow like it being more premium, and that's just not the case. Watchtower is an absolute banger. Chicken sandwich. Fucking was eating today and I accidentally bit down in the fork too hard. And oh my god, my teeth are now really sore. Oh shit. Hey, we can go this way. Oh, look at this whiz kid with the triple monitor set up. Tomorrow I will have a review of the new. Yeah, I'm well aware, Lee. It wasn't my proudest moment. What was that mining called that added a station? The mining mod? Oh, mining conglomerate. I don't know if they ever. Hello there, John. How goes it? I don't know if they ever updated it. Initially thought achievement-friendly mods meant they won't conflict or break your... Oh, yes, no, they can definitely conflict and they can definitely break your game. Now, even the Bethesda ones can, but again, I don't think it's necessarily Bethesda. Like, a few streams ago, I was trying to make my save not achievement... I was trying to make my save basically vanilla. But even though I had no mods installed, the game thought I did, and it, like, put the C by it. Trying to update Watchtower because it won't work with the update. Yeah, no, I was, I've seen that. I was talking to King Gath about that. Very excited to see how it plans out. It's like, I get, like, the thing is, there's going to be a lot of people where, like, you know, they like getting achievement, and I haven't tried Crimson Desert yet. I am waiting a little bit. I'll probably wait till after the update to jump into it. I jumped back into fucking Black Flag. Been grinding Black Flag, not Black Flag, Skull and Bones. I think anyone could make guarantee the mods will never conflict. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, 100%. Like, even when I do reviews of like really long, well done quest mods, like, I always try to stress that you need to be very careful when messing with any sort of mod. Suppose there could be a way to track with too much. Well, see, this is something that you could kind of see Bethesda doing it. If a mod author had to, like, I don't know, like, if a mod author basically had to list the changes of, like, what does this mod touch? And then Bethesda would confirm, okay, this mod touches all these things. And then that way it's like, okay, this mod only touches, you know, people wearing socks. Okay, this mod only touches people's guns. And then, you know, well, they shouldn't conflict. But the problem is sometimes mod authors aren't fully aware of, like, what can mess with what. Vigilance is very nice. Mods will get messed up due to my role-playing Vanguard and Shared Space series. They might, but if you don't mind waiting a few days, they should be. I mean, we don't even know. They might be completely fine. You know, I think the wait. Why can't I? I want to like tie a rope on one of them and like use them as a parachute. Alright, so we've got like a load of stuff. So like we can technically go back and break down stuff. Did you? Let me just check something. Did Where'd my ship? Oh, it's really fucking good. Gamer, did you by any chance add the ability to build the workbench in your outpost / ship? I'll check, but you'll probably tell me before I get there. Oh, you did? What a fucking legend. Nice. Nice. All right, let's put that there, and then the resource hub. Okay. Allows destruction of parts, materials, and life support for rations. Okay. Wait, since Bethesda gonna add a proper pet in the game, do they mean we have a chance of more pets? Potentially. I would fucking love more pets. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. I want to see, going forward, I think Bethesda games should have, like with Fallout, there should be like a humanoid companion slot and then an animal companion slot. And you could swap between, like, imagine Skyrim, you could have like a fucking walrus or whatever, you know, and like alongside your other companion, right? So we're going to transfer all this stuff in here we want to break down. Just a quick heads up, gamer. If you want to really cash in, I mean, not cash in, you could potentially make it that when you break down a weapon that has a trait on it, i.e. legendary, that it in the update, it gives you one of the new materials. What is it called? X something? Like maybe like rares have like a 30% chance. Epics have like a 70, and then dog and a human 100%. The zoology 100%. Like, I feel like the Bethesda kind of neutered those perks with Fallout 4 initially by making it so that they're only really used to kind of coerce creatures and animals and stuff for a limited time. Like with animal friend like maxed out in Fallout, you should 100% be able to tame an animal. I know they've been updated, but I haven't seen them. Because humans are idiots. I will say I am very sad myself that they got rid of the poor animals. I'd be like, listen, I have a gun. I'm getting on this ship with my menagerie of animals, and there's nothing you're gonna do to stop me. Because the narrative is shite. There's Guilty. Hello, Guilty. Did you have your Burger King today? Crimson Noah, honestly. I made a ship and it had many an animal. Bitten sandwich, butter, bacon. Why wouldn't chickens, cows? That's what I mean. Like, not to mention, like, fucking... I would argue, would you say like chickens and cows? Nice gamer. What does it say? Something about minds think alike. I'd stay. Ooh, steak and cheese. You gotta post some pics in the Discord so we can see you. Not you, to see your food. That sounded really estranged. Yeah, just post a selfie, guys. Don't actually post a selfie. Alright. There aren't people turning themselves into animals. Gee, editing would be fucking crazy. Yeah, post a selfie with your pie. Alright, see you later, Rory. Have a good one. As you were saying... you were saying notepads? Is it a notebooks and office supplies? Oh shit, whoops. No, I need them back. You think that'd be a good system on Starfield? Oh yeah, I would fucking love something like that, Glenn. 100%. Drop junk from Misk. Ah, okay. Yeah, no, that was wrong. I apologize. So what is this DLC about, and what is the main thing? So this DLC is that a group called Terran Armada left the settled system some point during the Colony War. And basically they're back now and they're looking for a fight. Okay, so why did it not want to it didn't want to do that one. I'm not sure why it chunk special sauce. Get one post. Yeah, I'm posting the share. I don't know. Was that just because is it? All right, it doesn't gamer. It doesn't like my disassembler experimental rip shank. All right, so this is the workbench. All right, so this is all the stuff we can. We got all of this, so we can basically make a load of materials. Yeah, well, I mean, not really, Paul. Humans are fucking morons. And see, we don't know why they left specifically. I'm interested to see. All right, I need to go and restore the quota. I would say, gamer, and this is just me, I am not a huge fan of like ultra role play sort of thing. But when you do launch this mod, maybe have like a oh, there's new mods. I would say maybe have like a setting where you can like set a kind of a relaxed mode to the pop-up so that it only like will, you know, like how if you miss it, if you don't like supply them once, it just stops at that for some people like myself that are idiots. Right, so I need sealant and adhesive. I think I can make a lot of that, right? Oh no, I can't. I need to buy. Wait, actually, can I make sealant? I don't know if I can with this. Let me see. Humans are stupid. If anything, it would feel more interesting if they control the galaxy. Well, we don't know, personally. The fact that they're just going and brutally murdering people, it's not a good sign. It's not the best sign, but you never know. Oh, we can make the starboard suits? Why can't I make one? I feel like I'm missing something. Right, so we need to, let's go to my outpost. Yes. Yeah, they like are brutally murdering innocent people. Hello, Mona. This is Gamer Roundup's new trade war overhaul. Trade wars. Saying it right? I always get confused because I instantly just assume trade authority, but that's just, yeah. It's a free mod, Mona. I believe it is free, isn't it? Is it free or is it paid? Oh, it takes 40. Ah, okay. I was reading wrong, gamer. My bad. Hello, Mona. How are you? Gotta get new. Got a capture card. You've been placing my first one when I was moving. Oof, 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 oof. It really bothers me that Xbox took away the being able to upload to YouTube and stuff directly. Where are we going? All right, we're gonna go back to my outpost. You're camping. Oh, you and Fizz going on a fishing expedition? Gonna go back to the outpost real quick. I did see the changes. They mentioned they mentioned in the PlayStation launch trailer. They didn't mention it having any PlayStation Pro enhancements, right? Which didn't send her monthly British package because I don't have. Ah, Mona, you can't be doing that, neglecting the poor girl. But yeah, it just basically mentioned that there's quality and performance modes. So I don't know if, again, if that's... It just reinforces... I mean, either that's something that the PSR does itself. Remove the ability to stream PlayStation to YouTube. Did they do that too, Jonathan? Oh, so you're on PlayStation. Xbox, on Xbox, you used to be able to stream to YouTube, but they removed it as well. It's very stupid. Oh, they did on PlayStation. Oh, that's what you were saying. But yeah, it's very stupid. Show an Irish package which had Walker's crisps. Yo, I can send you some Irish goodies. Some Irish loving. Oh, camping. Yeah. Literally, storm warning today, and I swear to God, if I lose power, I am going to blow myself up outside of the fucking... I'm not actually going to blow myself up, but I'm going to send a very strongly worded message to the government. I'm assuming they would be. Live stream it. Yeah, just live stream a demonstration. Like, I was, like, reading on, like, the wiki. Like, it was so bad in Ireland, we had to use Europe's space satellite, the European Space Agency satellite, which I'm assuming they had to use it to basically try and figure out, like, where the fuck the power went out. Related to the weather, bad. Oh, it's not summertime here. Not yet, anyway. All right, let's modify a gun. Let's modify a gun. The government, bad government, they won't let BT put in new lines. They won't fucking let anyone do anything. They're fucking idiots. If I have no power when the Starfield thing comes up, I will probably just cease to exist. I'd be very saddened. Ooh. Ooh, what does this do? Okay. So we've got Freestart Collective. Increases the fire rate and the damage. Oh, Jesus Christ. Homesteader. Homesteader increases the fire rate and accuracy. Hope Tech, Laredo Arms. So I'm assuming this is like, are we with this like, is that close to the tune of want to build this? It might be. It might be. There to go. All right, Mona, be careful. And on release, you'll be able to hire salvage crews. So it takes the stress having to completely grind to destroy this every 30 minutes. Oh, I like that. I like that. All right, see you later, Mona. So just walk me through these, gamer. What's the plan? So currently, they're all just kind of increasing the fire rate. Is this supposed to be like you're getting kind of a license to modify the guns? So this one, like, it bumps up the fire rate to 220. Na, 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 na. Oh my God. We are going to have fun with this one. Based on crit fire. Oh, okay. I'm guessing in the full version you'll kind of explain that, because the tooltips don't say that currently. What can we do with my shotgun? Oh. What do I do? Say it requires 370 and I only have 40. Is that what it's telling me? Oh, okay. 370 and I only have 40 tokens? Am I blind? I have more tokens than that. Yeah, 370. Hey, why ain't no working? I'm going to assume that's not 370. That's 4. Ah, okay. Fucking Bethesda's UI is so bad. Now, I'm wondering if you... I don't know if it matters necessarily. Yeah, this is Game Around Us mod. Is it the space, I wonder, that's maybe messing with... I mean, the UI is dreadful. I've had so many issues with, like, mods where, like, it doesn't show you right. So we need a few more because I want to pump out my shotgun. Yeah, Hab, we're checking out a new mod. This is Trade Wars Overhaul, where we're basically... It adds... Oh, actually, we're on this planet. Let's go look for some Caesar POIs. Ba, 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 ba. 'Cause... 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 'Cause Do you have to refresh the POI or do you have to refresh the like the biome to get it to spawn in more stuff? Crimson, please, can you start streaming Crimson Desert? It probably will be maybe next week, Fizz. Why? What's going on? Hello, so hi, Fizz. Why? What's going on? Have you been stuck? Guilty could help you. She's pretty good at Crimson Desert. What ad you declined never showed on Battlefield. Are you sure you sent me an ad? I don't have any. Oh shit. You might have sent me an ad and I apologize. I may have just declined it. Free on sale load each time. Okay, cool. I may have declined it, Fizz, because I didn't know it was you. I apologize. Occasionally people will just randomly send me friend requests and I usually will not accept them unless there's like a specific reason, just because I don't talk to many people. But if you send it to me again, just make sure. Yeah, I still play Battlefield. Accepted, tried to invite a Discord call. I never got like a Discord. Yeah, me and Deadly, we play it most nights. I've heard it takes 50 hours to get good. It seems alright to me, but I don't need another commitment. Yeah, it looks, to be honest, like it. I think the exploration and kind of how it's going, the new laser weapon from the Track Alliance. Oh, it's fucking really cool. It's really cool, Durf. Hold on, Crimson Desert. Yeah, I'm kind of same. You'll delete it again, don't you worry. No. I won't. Yeah, no, I'm always fucking on Battlefield. It's like new stuff coming out next week. They had like a Red Bull thing. It's kind of cool. Probably, oh, he's flaky, scared because I'm semi-pro. Yeah, Dong, if you add me, I'm Crimson Flyboy. I can add you back, and if I'm on and you're on, we'll add you to the game. I'm always down to get more people to play with, because usually it's me and my girlfriend, and we play very differently. I'm usually like, come on, Deadly, get in the helicopter. She's like, nah. I'm farming grenade launcher kills, and I'm like, fuck you. It's called the CB80 Abyss Trekker. Ooh, is it a modification of the OG Abyss Trekker? Hey, I was playing, you can ask. Who did I play with? I played Mark quite a few times. Oh, there's a war over there. Jimmy's fault, the invite. Hey, don't be blamed. Maybe. Fizz, I don't even know what the name was, but like the name, I'm not going to dox you because I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure it was like just, it didn't have any coherence. Way to expand the ring that I can build when making a new base. Sadly, no, not without a mod. The only thing currently that annoys me a little bit with Battlefield is like, you can't join the new like kind of custom game modes, the server browser stuff. You can't join them on... Did you get another ad? Let me look now. Bum, 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 bum.
Someone go get help, please.
No. I have no friend requests. Fuck that. The only requester I had was I had sent a friend request to the Bethesda community manager. She left me on red for the last fucking week and a half so she can get fucked. Well, not really, but I understand. You know, I'm nobody. I get it. I get it, Bethesda. Nobody likes me. You should be getting ads on this. Killzone, I don't have ads turned on. I can join. Yeah, the Discord, the bot will pop up in the Discord a little bit. I'll tell you, no, if you finish new bounties and you talk to the bartender at the Trackers Lines basement, you can buy all the goodies you... Oh, that's fucking sick! So you could buy multiple versions? Oh, I'd have to kit that out. Are you sure you're adding the right person, Fizz? Where are we going? I'll say I like this POI. It's like underrated. Oh, there, Trader's Hardy, gentlemen. How are you? You would not believe your aunt.
It's hard to stay informed out here, but I've learned not to miss it.
Again, I'm playing with Gilly or Deadly. I'll play with you and But you're gonna have to play with Deadly. Deadly's pretty chill. She vibes. Plus, it's handy to have a sweat on the team, you know? I want to make some of the magazines, so we need more. Let's go to a new planet. We need to go to a nice planet. We will go to Lantana. We will go there. Don't be scared, it's okay. Yeah, Guilty, are you still down? You're supposed to be playing Battlefield this weekend. I'm fucking sad that Battlefield did away with the platoon system, because we could have 100% set up like a little platoon and stuff, and we could like get a load of us in a lobby. Really fucking fun. Reminds me of the Halo days. Next Halo comes out. Hello there, Dirk. If I am still live and kicking, I will definitely be recommending you all buy the new Halo. We'll do like custom game lobbies for the memes. We're gonna have to wait till daytime. YouTube being shit. Stream stopped me. I had to load up. Oh, YouTube it's very hit and miss these days. It's very annoying. Yes, Starfield Anonymous is our Discord. You only learning this now, Dong? Over Battlefield when you're on. Just going to the Astro Lounge, mate. That is very valid. But you're dodging the question, Guilty. Are you afraid to get 1v1? I've seen combat. I too have seen combat. Where can I give you a heads up before I add? In that, Dong. If you just basically at me in the Discord, I will see it. And then I'll put like a thing. We have like a group finder feature that doesn't really get used too much. What do you mean, Style? You gotta play Halo. It'll probably be free to play because every fucking Halo is free to play these days. In combat too, but I avoid it. You haven't seen real combat till you're knee deep in a probe tech mod, wondering why the fucking sky looks like that, and why they brutally murdered Batman's lore to turn him into a glorified electrician. Yeah, so the new Halo's get a remaster. That's going to be single player only. But more than likely, there'll be any multiplayer. 1v1 Halo, you get smoked. Guilty, you probably... Do you need, like, those little, like, stick extensions? So that you can, like, hold your controller? Mad Quest. But you know what time the Starfield update is out? The Starfield update is going to be 4 PM for the UK. Which is very nice. I don't know if I'm going to stream that day. I probably won't stream that Tuesday. Just because I feel like it'd be better. Actually, let me see how the remaster works out and I'll say for sure. I mean, that's fair, being not much of a Halo fan, but trust me, custom games in Halo, it's something completely fucking different. Are you worried you lose Gary after the update? Nah, he'll find his way back. He'll just go through the Unity again and again. Do a draft? What do you mean a draft? Oh, that'd actually be quite cool. Where's that popping up? That'd be really fucking fun. I built the shield gravity and reactor. Yeah, we call that the cube. Oh, we could. I used to love fucking doing that in the days of like Halo or Halo 5 and Halo 4. Making like really large forward maps and basically playing like a version of kind of search and destroy from COD. 2 teams, kind of 1 life per round. Like play as like you can play as campy or as like aggressive as you want. Remember we used to play the I remember originally there was that one game mode on Gary's mod called Trouble in Terrorist Town that eventually turned into Among Us, but before Among Us was a thing, it was like on a load of different games. I remember playing that in Halo, and it was fun. I just killed everyone, even if I was the imposter, just because I didn't trust anybody. Although now saying that, an Among Us lobby would be really fun. I'm guessing, Gamer, when I get in a certain radius of the crate, it pops up. Forza looks good. I've never been a Forza fan personally, but I understand that people like it. GM Big City. I used to watch a load of Gary's Mod death runs back in the day. And I never had. Oh, there's this black box. Let me put in some. Not good at Among Us. Yeah, I feel like you'd be really bad at lying. I'm really good at lying and convincing people I'm not a bad guy. Alright, guys, let's clear them all out. Let's get it done. Oh, we can go there. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. But whenever I'm in, someone just walks around the corner, I'm sudden a body. Oh god, that reminds me. The last time I played, me and Deadly just played like random lobbies, and the amount of time people would cheat be so annoying. Like I'd die, or I'd like kill someone, no one would see me, and then suddenly everyone votes me. It's like, you ratted on me. Oh, GTA, that's another game. 100% we'll have to get some lobbies going. Realistically, that'll probably be the biggest one. I will be definitely down to create a crew in GTA just for kind of having fun. Did I accidentally kill the wrong one? Oh, fucking, I'm excited for GTA. Deadly's a sweat at it. But I think naturally, because of how quiet Deadly is, she's like, people are more susceptible. Going in a 400, 250 meters. Ah, okay. Cool, cool. How many variations of the POIs do you have currently, the micro POIs? Utility headphones. What a fucking starboard? That is a starboard. What are you doing here? Who the fuck are you? Oh, it's my guy. Whoops. The guy, I gave him his armor and he finally put it on. We could do a Halo draft. It's on Game Pass. He'll be down. I mean, fair. Infinite is fucking, it's free on Game Pass, and it's fucking free on everything, I think. Halo. Our forefathers. Jesus, it sounds like I just robbed this off a fucking A10 Warthog. I'm using the paid mods. Mattia, ACS Stroud, Demos, Premium, Antares, Fulcrum, Bad Tech. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Uh-oh. Pom, 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 pom. Oh. Nice to know these are always here.
Where'd he run off to?
I don't know, Cora. You fucking look for him. I'm busy climbing. I was like trying to prepare for like trying to prepare for like the Starfield update, because now that I'm on a calorie deficit, I was like, should I get some of the low calorie monsters? The thing is, like, the low calorie monsters, I don't know, like, I know they give you energy because they're caffeine, but I feel like it's like a, does anybody like actually drink them for energy? I usually just drink them for the taste. The new spring Red Bull. Are they, what are the calories? Fucking Red Bull's so expensive. I need to start like branching out into Formula 1 so I can get a sponsorship. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Hello. Ooh. I like that you gamer, I like that you incorporated the loot into like the loot pool, so like when you hit these like crates at the end of like POI dungeons, get a nice amount of them. 15 calories. Ooh, that's not bad. I might have to look that up. Yo, Guilty, you want to send me some as a good little moderate? No, that sounds condescending. You want to send me some as a great friend? I was like looking at I'd only drink them for the caffeine, but usually I just do that with coffee. Yeah, see, that was my biggest like concern, is like the burnout, or like the, what is it, what do you call it? What is it after you like drink them? I agree too, Weiss. Be cool to know, like, why. You know, there's nothing wrong with AI. Crash, thank you. The crash is kind of the biggest problem.
Keep your heads down! Things aren't looking good for you!
Does anybody know off the top of their head, does Cora share a voice actor with anyone else in the game?
Must have scared them off.
Festive. By festive. Festive. The fuck is festive? Hello there. Welcome. You should probably mod dong or leave stream next weekend. I'm away Wednesday. Wednesday, not sure if I can be in the stream. You're away Wednesday to Wednesday. That's no hassle. I don't know if I won't be, I don't think I'll be streaming Tuesday because I feel like I'll be just overdrive recording. View of the hovering mod by the... I know you did a review of the hovering mod, but the takeoff feature while in your ship is so immersive. There's a few mods that... What's going on? Why are we running here? What's the problem? I'll do Thursday, Friday, I do Thursday. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I have to go deliver this food to these guys because they're probably going to be starving. Just because it'll give me time. So I'll probably do like a playthrough, record that, and then I'll go on PC and just start spawning in all the new stuff in the ships. The new Battlefield game, I'm sure. But hey, new Battlefield's really fun. We just need them to, fuck you, Ash. I'm not a furry. We just need them to, like, maybe balance the vehicles a little bit better. So a single dude with a fucking rocket launcher. Read out some questions from the Starfield newcomers. Oh yeah, I'm excited. See, part of me wants to, like, do because I'm gonna do like a video kind of, you know, covering like recommended mods, but I don't want to do them the week of the launch because I feel like I know it would probably do really well, but I don't think it's right kind of expect or be like telling people or kind of to buy stuff when we don't know what mods are going to break and what mods won't break. She shouldn't. All unique actors have one voice only. Might share the same actor, actress, Myral, but the pool of voices is generic, specific to be. You know, it's interesting because, like, there's certain, like, she doesn't really talk very much at all. But there's, like, certain dialogue lines I heard her speak very rarely. Like, when I did a review of, like, the Ebside mod, she had, like, an interaction with, like, with an NPC where they basically talked. And then when I was doing the review, I was doing a review yesterday of the Cryomancer mod space stations. She kept, like, talking about how they're going to steal the ship. I've never heard a vanilla NPC companion, like, mentioning they're going to steal the ship. Be sure Xbox, they will go for blood if you send them down the wrong path. That's valid, that's valid. I would enjoy the base. Oh yeah, no, I 100% agree, White. I 100% agree. It's going to be so fucking hilarious seeing, like, the people again. This is how to get the best ship in the game. Do you want the best weapon in the game? You need to come here for the best weapon. It's like, brother, let them play, or sister, let them play the game the way they want to play it. You know?
Howdy.
We're going to see a resurgence, people being like, oh my god, you need to unlock this secret hidden weapon called the Vanguard Obliterator. It's so powerful. Bet she's line hidden under multiple conditions. That's, I mean, yeah, it's strange because she probably does, but it makes me wonder, like, did they intend for her to maybe be a companion? Oh yeah, very 100% Sadir. That's why usually you can tell the sort of what the person is like, what the author is like if they're using that dialogue. Two things. Korako was planned to be an actual companion. Those lines are removed from other companions, but they missed. That's what I was. That's what I was thinking, because, like, it's strange. Like, it catches me off guard, because when I'm walking around doing normal stuff, she'll do her generic, like, you stay over there, I stay over here, but she doesn't talk, she doesn't acknowledge the player at all. Don't ship instead of... Yeah, that's honestly the best way to go about it. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, could there be cool, like, ship designs and stuff? I'm currently lost. I need to go into the... No, I'm not. I need to go to the... Where do I deposit the food for these gentlemen and ladies?
Okay,
Oh, we got terminals up here. When people first heard about the Unity, so many people have been mad dash together and see all the universe ruin. Yeah. Yeah. These are just generic computers, that's fine. Hello there, we're gonna get those people who choose to watch a Starfield stream and then oh god. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. Box in the player house or write me. Okay, thank you. Oh, write my station. Like, I remember back when I like started streaming Starfield first, this was like several months down the line and people were like talking about spoilers.
You heard of the Elios retreat?
And it's just like, really? Right, so what do I need to give you? Miscellaneous. Resources? Is it resources? No. Is it need? I drop it all?
New Age Healing Center for
Who
Reforming
knows the economy mod includes the need for refueling? However, the same author uploaded a real fuel mod. Anyone know if the real fuel is included in the economy mod? I don't believe it is included. Home cups X, just put anything that should break down. I'm just wondering what happened to the... What happened to the stuff I had? When I activated, I enjoy your content as some of the mods you really tend to get because it's worth it. I agree. It's no version. Hello there, Russell. Things are going good, aside from it's about to rain. Was that a spoiler for someone? Jesus Christ. Oh, it definitely does. No, I'm just trying to figure out, because when it takes from the player's inventory if you have enough... Oh, so I'm assuming it took it when I came in, gamer. Is that what happened? Because I had a load of stuff, but it just, like, disappeared. But yeah, it was a weird one, because, like, back then I was still kind of just getting my footing. So, like, I didn't want to, like, offend anyone, or I didn't want to kind of...
Hello.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, I was just kind of like, I was like playing it like a little bit safer. But I think that, like, I obviously won't be talking too much about like the new spoiler content, but I feel like if you're watching a Starfield stream of somebody, and there's a chance I offended him in stream chat and told them, fuck up. Yeah, I remember that, Mona. I remember that. Also, side note, gamer, I really like how you've done this desk. Very nice. It should only take on each cycle when the mess... Ah! Right, so let's make some of the magazines. So the constellation guides are 70. So we're gonna make one of them. Eh? Damn it. The other streamer will. Oh, it was fucking 700? God damn. Right. Permanently grants access to a power generator? What? What? Is that vanilla? Damn. All right, now I'm gonna actually spawn in a load because I want to just randomly buy the magazines. How are you, Michael? Right, let me see. Help. What are they called? Tokens or misc? Nope, that was not. Did I spell it wrong? No, I didn't spell it wrong. Token. Damn. Scrap token. Player dot add item 0200373773. Let's add 1,000,000. This is where Crimson completely breaks the game. Well, no, to be honest, I don't think there's an achievement for collecting magazines, so I never really checked them. No football, grown-ups in New Atlantis. What do you mean football grown-ups? So colonization 2. Permanently grants access to food, water, dispenser can be built. Access defensive structure. Excuse me? These are a thing? All right, now I'm curious. I didn't know that. What? There's extra, I need to take back my ship. Okay.
Excuse me.
Excuse me. I didn't know. I thought like the only ones you could get
Yes?
were the only place that really references football is Aquila, which is funny because like I don't really think the Cowboys are gonna play football. They're gonna play hand egg or American football. Let's go back to Alpha Centauri and let's land on my outpost. We'll see. I like this feature just because I don't ever like, again, it's like there's like a magazine. It was like a neon one where you can like make, or like it was like a New Atlantis magazine that like lets you make unique recipes. Aquila, fuck yeah. So it's so weird. I didn't know that. I have to check these out. I'm interested. What generators are we getting here? Right, structure. It said something about, what did it say? Okay, well, the double. Okay, let's. Okay, what was the one? What did it say? What? Where did that go? Is it this? It must be this. They use the red mile for sport. Why is there two of them? Not sure why there's two of them. Wall decorations did we get? I'm slightly intrigued, but I don't really know what, like, don't really show you. So we got a new bed? What bed is new though? Bunk bed? Are they not vent? I don't know what's... Hello there, Dodgy. Is it this? Interesting. It said, did I not see something about walls? Defenses, laser turret Mark III, kick turret Mark 1. The silly's tipping. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out what it was, but I can't really remember. Anyway, I want to kind of buy some more of the way. Oh no, not that one. Go back to the work. Let's go to build more workbench. MID workbench. Damn. Alright, use the workbench. What does Cyber Runner do? Laser weapons do more damage. Laser weapons do more critical damage. So what, that like 25? Apologies, I haven't built the rewards yet myself, so your guess is as good as mine. Maybe the magazine says it. Oh, so they don't... What do you mean, game? Like, so like it doesn't actually give you the item? Or each fuck off, Ace. Installation guide. Access a food water dispenser. Power generator. Yeah, I don't think it actually gives you them. Normally grants access to an advanced radio beacon with sturdy hab module. So these are all okay, so is this a vanilla magazine that gives vanilla rewards? Lasers do 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 25% more crit damage? That's kind of fucking insane. I'm just blown away by the magazines. I didn't know the magazine did so. No, it should. I'm not sure how easy it is to show you what effect is. It's vanilla, the game. Okay, yeah, okay. So I've never... The only ones I've used are... What are the combat? I mean, the combat tech... Where's the... Hold on now. What does the Freestar Captain do? Freestar Captain 1 permanently do 5% more damage to robots. Okay, I think I have to wait a minute. 2, 5% more damage to robots. Is Freestar Captain just damage to robots? What does Grunt 1 do? Ballistic weapons permanently do an additional more crit damage. See, there's one Gunslinger. What does Gunslinger do? Permanently reload and draw the rate of weapons faster. Permanently... Are they... Is that all they are? Or they just are stats? What's Crix's journal? Store price are permanently reduced for you and your permanent sell items. Ooh. Prices, okay. A battle-tested emergency medkit. Portable mortar strike, did you just say? Yes, I will take 2 of them, please. Mining monthly. Permanently increase the damage. Okay, that one. I'm trying to think of ones where like it's different every time. Neon Knights, these are the ones. Permanently grants the recipe for the chem battle up. Grants Steve. Okay, yeah, no, they do. Grants the chem O2 shot. Grants the chem red amp. Grants the recipe for Addy Jack. Over Galactic, that's just net boosting. Peak performance, what is that? Pharmaceuticals are less addictive. Lights mod, but I'm debating to try the real fuel mod. The real fuel mod is very nice. I have done a review on it. On a 3-day bender, high on Steve. And then we've got the Starborn Astra suits. Very cool. We got Cassine, the new Atlantis. These are the ones that had the recipes, isn't it? You get the Deep. Formerly the Panache. Panache. Astral Sliders. What is Tracker's Primer do? Mid Hell Shot 2, really strong. You're almost dead. Like that. I feel like the Uranium Fever. What's that do? What does the Varun Scripture do? Permanently increase sneak bonus by 1% and sneak. Oh, okay. Vanguard Space Tactics. Hey, we can get some water. Right, let's try these mortar rounds. Alright. The grenades? No, what are they? Oh. Oh. Oh, so it's just a grenade launcher? Okay, it's a grenade launcher, does more damage. Let's see. Fuck did that go? Could I modify this? Oh, I can. Nice. Optic. Reflex sight. Reflex sight. Magazine. We can put Hornet's Nest on them. Figures. Expose them all and players can... But yeah, no, that's... I like that. I like that. Internal. Well, we can get 48 fire rate and give me that. Alright, let's see. How fast can I fire this bad boy? Oh. Okay, we're gonna have fun with these new modifications. Where's my shotgun one? We're gonna change you. I need more fire rates. This is 24. 34. Alright. Hello there, Doc. I have made a bolter. We need to find a... I see my target. Fire the flak rounds. Alright, we arranged a little bit. We gotta work on the range. That video you sent me, Doc, about like the different encounters. There's also another cool one in Shattered Space. Spoilers. But in Shattered Space, when you do the option to basically convince one of the family members to kill their son, if you don't actually kill their son, you can go and tell the aunt afterwards that you never killed their son, and she's like really grateful. But like, there's no like quest mentioning it, which is like really, I like that when they do stuff like that. Doc sent me a clip where basically you can go back to a certain character afterwards and they kind of mention what happened. All right, let's fire the grenade launchers. I fire straight up. Can I catch it? Oh. Oh. Alright. What goes up is supposed to come back down. I've been lied to. What the fuck? Yeah, this lets you craft all the magazines? Yeah, the balcony you can find her, which is really cool. Do you not come back down to Earth? No, it just goes into orbit. Just keep velocity around. Let's see how fast I can fire my shotgun. Ho 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 ho. Oh yeah. We're gonna knock down. I like these attachments, the modifications and stuff. Flechettes look so funny when you fire it. Just to confirm, gamer, is this free or is this going to be paid? This is not real. Only the panda suit. Don't bully my panda suit. All right. Where's my mortar? Only one way to deal with an enemy. Got him. Let me actually hold on now. Let me go. Where's my explosive? Explosive do 30% more damage. Throwing grenades, reduce damage taken from explosive. Heavy weapons do 30% more damage, grants physical resistance while aiming down sight of the heavy weapon. Well, I think there's one place why do you not have a name? Alright, there's one place we gotta go to test this. Who the fuck is Cribson? You hang out with an alter version of me? Nice, nice. Where we go? Going to Jaffa. How fast shall we? I'm not in combat. I am in combat. What are we shooting? Who needs to die? I have an idea. Give me a second. We're gonna have some fun with this. Okay. Give me that. Like some words in my message are getting me silenced. What words are you trying to use? YouTube is kind of a bit weird like that. Alright, let's fucking do it. Gonna have some fun with these. Plan is to make this a core mod with add-ons. I like that. Honestly, I think like the base kind of premise behind the mod, like the new gameplay loop, I think is really, really fucking cool. Like making it so that you can essentially kind of craft certain objects and kind of limiting the need to say go and look at specific Like, you know, like it's like if you want to get a certain resource, you have to go here, there, everywhere, which not everyone will like that. This gameplay loop is kind of, it's more geared towards people who just want to kill shit, you know? Or kind of have a more, like, the role play is more around kind of the trade element, which I think is really cool. Which if, I'm still in combat? Are you serious? Back to the ship. Where's the ship? Oh, there. Say the words, I'll get silenced. It wasn't always populated. Actually, you fire some high caliber explode dinner in his chip. Fuck you, Ace. Where are we? Alright. Bum. Let's go to Jaffa and kill some more enemies. Jaffa. There. Oh. You'll be able to enjoy it the way I do. I don't want credits to be a barrier to... And that's fair. Like, I think that's where I think, like, where mods will start to shine, kind of changing the gameplay to kind of suit different kind of, you know, play styles and preferences. Which is, like, ultimately how, like, the game should be. It's a role-playing game with a sandbox, you know? If you want to role-play as, like, a killer, like, realistically, killing stuff, you should be able to have an alternative. Because, like, in the base game, technically you can, like, buy stuff, you know, by just selling what you buy to vendors or what you salvage. But this obviously kind of cuts out the middleman, so you can just do it directly, which I'm a big fan of. I did look at that mod. The thing is, right, I will admit that when I did a review of that mod, I'm not one for lighting necessarily. And when I did some comparison, I didn't really notice anything, but then that's just me. Other people might find, like, you know, reasons, or, you know, they might be like, okay, this is beneficial to me. Like, I think for me, like, I used to kind of go for the, you know, like I remember Fallout 4 used to have, like, the 4K high-res mods. Then I realized that most of them don't really do much, and they end up just wasting, like, your like, making you spend more time, you know, loading saves. All right. This town is big enough for the two of us. But there's the need to let mod authors price their stuff. Yes. Feel my explosive. That sounded really inappropriate. Feel like I'm fucking playing Destiny right now. I got the mountaintop, just fucking double jumping, firing my grenade launcher. Yeah, honestly, Dutchy, that's the safest way, especially when you're on Xbox. Like, if you're on PC and stuff, like, and you're playing, like, a game like Skyrim, and you want to, like, invest the kind of the effort into making everything be, like, 4K, fucking ultra, but, like, I'm, like, I grew up on the base game. Graphics don't matter to me that much, as long as the game itself is fun. No. Hi there. I got a grenade. Swapped to my shotgun. This is kind of crazy. These attachments are really cool because, again, that's one of the things I always say, like, when it comes to, like, weapons and stuff, is some people like having powerful weapons. I don't necessarily. However, some weapons I would love to... The fuck did he go? Some weapons I would love to give them a little bit of a stat boost. And I think is that what you're intending with this game, or is, like, you can kind of tweak weapons. If you want a weapon to be overpowered, you can. If you just want kind of an Eon, you can make the Eon good by just modifying it. Lighting in Starfield. See, it's not too bad, but it depends on what you're doing. Oh, the recoil with the extra fire rate. Not overly concerned with graphics. I think the level detail is amazing. I just think the ambient lighting. Oh, see, the nighttime stuff, fair, I will say. I don't like nighttime is not for me. I will always skip to day. Yeah, we got a hole in one. Are you still there, guilty? Oh, you're gonna get shot. Where the fuck did you get that? Are you looting the corpses? All right. I mean, that is fair, Dutchie. That is fair. Oh, yeah, they're super peaceful. Yeah, get him, Gary. Fuck him up. We need a mod that, like, turns this into, like, Chlora's Den from fucking Starfield or from Elder Scrolls Mass Effect. I got it eventually. Oh, thank you for coming over the desk for me. Dance. Sorry, Gary. Okay, that's really rude. I'm only now noticing that this effect also seems to work on the bodies. So it's just a ragdoll thing. So you can hear when it triggers because it gives a different sound. What's my PC specs? Oh, I have a Ryzen 7700 and a 4070 Super with 32 gigs of DDR5 RAM. I'm currently playing this game on everything's ultra using FSR. And I'm getting I think 80 FPS 4K. Which saddens me because I'm gonna be honest with you. If a PC that was originally what, $2.5 grand to fucking make back in the day can't fucking run Starfield on ultra without an FSR, come on now. That's what bothers me too about PC gaming. It's you could have is it the 5090 for instance? The 5090 can't even run Black Myth Wukong on ultra or what is that, City Skylines? There shouldn't be games out there that can't run max settings 60 FPS, you know what I mean? See, as a console gamer, we take what we're given. If a game runs like dog shit, usually it gets fixed. If you're on PC and your game runs like dog shit, it's basically well, buy a better PC, which is honestly a horrendous way to... No, fuck you, British oak and concrete. Fucking concrete? Concrete isn't that fucking strong. I mean, it is strong, but... I'm having fun with this attachment. Actually, my chair is a steel case. It's from France. It was made in 2002. I got it on Facebook Marketplace for 50 quid. And it's an old one, and I have been sitting on it for the last probably 2-3 years. And it still has, after what, 20 years of use, it's still it goes up and down, even with my fat ass on it. So I'm goddamn. Only problem with those chairs is they're up there with Herman Miller, where it's kind of hard to acquire them. New ones, you have to basically have a business. Get Herman Miller. Yeah, I'd love to, but the fucking price of them. There's a shop near me. There's secondhand refurbished Herman Millers. They're 600 plus, and to be honest, I get it. I understand the vibe, you know. But I have a 99X, the 970. Ooh, very nice, very nice. So I suppose that's one of the things too. That is one strong. Hey, it's very fucking strong. Also, fuck you. He has had it. No, I haven't welded it. I will say I initially swapped out the casters on it because I got like lino or vinyl flooring. I like got these like little kind of rollers off of Amazon that basically look like rollerblade ones, but the structural integrity wasn't the best, so I had to dip with it. The thing too, I feel like console or PC gamers, very few of them opt for 4K. PC is usually 1080 or 2K, which obviously means if you were running this game like in 2K, you could probably get a lot more out of it. But as an Xbox gamer, I need 4K 60. I will check that when I can. Hello there, Melik. Welcome. I might jump in the Discord in the Astro Lounge after this stream for a little while. Catch a when he got it, the center didn't look like a hammock. Fuck you. Now the other chair I bought, what was the brand? The camping chair. Good chair. Don't try and put it on grass. It needs stable. I sat on it and basically did a barrel roll and snapped it in half. Problem with Discord, I jumped in and I can only see the event page. You have to, in the home page, you have to basically click on, you have to click a faction, basically. I love, that's 14.4, yeah, 3K, okay, yeah. I was, to be honest, that's it, thank you, Michael, one time, very good chair, but it has to be on, I do have a video of me falling over, but it'll never see the light of day. I caught it on camera. But yeah, it needs solid foundation. Don't try putting it on grass. I mean, you can put it on grass if you're light. I'm not light. What was I gonna say? I was looking at getting an ultra wide when I was like debating getting a second monitor, but the problem with ultra wides is it can be very difficult with some games don't run it well, and then when it comes to recording videos on it, it just kind of shits the bed a little bit. I opted to just get an AOC curved monitor. AOC, very nice. Like, quite cheap. I think it's like a 2K 144 hertz monitor. It never goes above 60. Don't cover for tiles. About the Emperor Protect Warhammer. There's a fucking musical? What the fuck? I did a review, a mod review of Aquila City Rise. I actually need to do like... I didn't know there was a quest to it. They must have modded that, or they must have added that, I should say. Ooh, more tokens. Yeah, so what you have to basically do is on the welcome page, you have to click one of the factions. It's just a way we have set up so that bots can't join. I mean, if they're intelligent enough, they can join. Where are we going? Let's go to Mar MSI curve. I like the curved monitors. They're kind of cool. Fucking OBS updated, and I like the way I like record. I have like OBS on my monitor snapped, and it's like 60/40. The other 40% of the screen is the chat. But OBS like updated a couple of days ago, and the chat could only be like on 20% of the screen. It fixed itself though, which is nice. AI, the boss can't figure. The Samsung monitors look really cool, but I'm honestly kind of losing faith in Samsung these days. April Fool's Day. Created by game. Oh god damn it! I know they've been doing some good stuff. Jesus Christ, live enemies. Like Yarrick is back. Perturabo is back. Excuse me. Bad Ashton. Spam bots. Curve wide is great for a desk when up close. Also, a modest curve is now the more. Yeah. I will say, like, I'm glad that like companies have realized that like the hard curve is not worth it. Like, I feel like it's only like a hard curve is only good if you're like sitting in a specific spot. Like getting curved TVs for your like living room, the mad curve's not the strat at all. Oh, there's a war going on over there. This just makes great IPS curve. See, when it comes to monitors, I don't know what IPS is the panel, and then VA is another panel. Which is better? OLED is something, yeah, I know that OLED you got to be careful with. Yeah, hard curve, that's generally what you see them in use. We're gonna use, that's how I major, that's how I do. My primary screen is my 42-inch 4K Panasonic. It's very nice.
All the way! That's it, one down.
Got an old TV, like I've debated like potentially upgrading, because like TVs get every year, like, you know, great TVs get more cheaper. I was like debating potentially upgrading in like the future to get like one that has like HDR and stuff, but I don't know, is it super worth it?
Hey, do you hear that?
Because knowing me, I just probably turn it off. Hello. Glad that's over. Hello, Starborn friend. Perfect color views, better speed. See, I don't think response, like, I don't think I'm like a sweaty gamer, but I don't think response time matters to me too much. I used to play Halo on a fucking, on a TV that had a SCART cable. We can still be friends. God, I remember the jump when they went from like TVs and stuff, because if you remember like old school TVs, you couldn't look at them from the side, and now like some of the higher quality TVs, like you can be basically standing like to the very left or right of it, and you can still see it clearly. Obviously, it's a bit weird, but back in the days of your TV being the size of the fucking front half of a Volkswagen Beetle. Spent many a time helping carry them up and down stairs. So I got a question for you, for the gun experts, right? When you're firing a gun like a pistol, right? In a lot of games, when you get close to the end of the mag, there's a different sound effect to highlight that you're about to be out. Do real guns have that? Or is that not a thing? Obviously, you're going to know you're out because the bolt will slide back, or the... Spin off question, how many monitors is Crimson broken by knocking them off the table? Whoa, 0 monitors. How dare you? Oh, okay, so it's a game feature. I do like it, though. It's very handy. A lot of games do it. I know Halo does it, and it's quite handy. Even though in Halo, you can see there's so many different ways. Mashing mouses here with a hammer. Oh, goddamn. That sounds like a fun job, to be fair. Just breaking them because of the fucking size of them. Known as DMC. Wait, yeah, they used to be fucking heavy. Dead man's click. Hey, bad Jaffa lizard, bad. Bing, bong, bing, bong, bing, bing. Let's bring out the old faithful.
What was that noise? Somebody cover me!
Ow. Oh, really randomly, in this conversation is only going to really affect Dong. I seen something recently, Dong. So apparently Gangnam, right, is like a slum in Korea, South Korea. For some reason, I thought that, like, I've heard the term Gangnam, and I always assumed it referred to, like, you know, like kind of wealthy posh stuff, like posh people, like upper class. But then I seen like a video on how like, oh, it isn't a slum, no? Because I seen like, I seen a thing where like, Korea like there's like they have like slums in some areas in South Korea. Maybe they're not called Gangnam, maybe something else. But like they were basically like kind of like, what am I thinking of then? Is there another terminology? Because I seen like that they tried to like get rid of it or something, because like there's like certain areas in Korea where like it's like, I wouldn't necessarily say it's like homeless. 16 days at the clip-in hole, a Nate dog about to make some bodies turn cold. What is that from? The FN57. Isn't 57? Hold on now, let me think. 57. Isn't that technically called the cop killer round? 5x7. Doesn't that have like armor penetrating abilities? See, now have I been misinformed? Why am I missing? Because then like someone said like that's the reason. That's what I mean. The internet's always lying to me. Because someone said the reason fucking Psy sang about Gangnam Style because like he's apparently like super like anti-government and stuff. But like the dude's a fucking, surely he's a billionaire. I mean, you can be a billionaire, be anti-government, but it just, yeah. Yeah, internet's always lying to me. It's not right. 5.7 is the P90 round. Oh, it can be armor piercing. Okay. Oh. 5.56 is a NATO round. It is correct. I mean, that's the NATO designation for the round. I don't know if it's technically, as far as I know, the entire Seoul area is expensive. I'll have to like look it up more because it was just. I will say. Some of the stuff I've heard about, like, South Korea, like, apparently, like... Is it, like, true, like, that at one point, I don't know if it's the case anymore, but, like, Samsung basically used to run, like, a lot of areas of Korea? They kind of had, like, a megacorp thing going? It's like I heard that they have, like, Samsung hospitals and Samsung schools and stuff. Which, like, if that's true, that's actually quite a good business model. Keeping, like, you know, like, everything in the family. Oh, do they? Damn. Then I wasn't there. I also, again, I don't know how true this is. I heard that, like, what platform am I on? I'm currently on PC Game Pass, so I'm on my PC, but I'm playing the Xbox version. It's not, I'm not on Xbox, but I'm on the, I don't know, they need to, Xbox needs to come with a better name for it. Xbox PC, I suppose. Didn't, like, was it the president of South Korea got in trouble for being tied to a cult at one point? No, not PS5. Fuck me. I was actually looking at PS5s. Like, base PS5 Slim is like, I think 500 quid, which is kind of crazy. Back in Starfield since the announcement, I've gotten to New Game 6. Not sure I could bring myself to jump to get the Hunter armor. My next jump will be the Emissary armor. Honestly, at that point, if you really like the armor, I would just mod it in. Or spawn it in. You know the official service dogs? It's not run by government, the entire service. Really? That's fucking insane. So like we could have like so you could say that oh yeah, they're gone up in price. It's fucking crazy. So you could say that like would South Korea be closer to being like cyberpunk-esque? Everything called a Chebu boy. More than 4. The cult, Shakespeare with the cult ones. Other Korea because the insane wealth class system there. See, as a European, right? Like, Japan and, like, South Korea are touted as being, like, these really fucking super kind of futuristic, super techie locations, right? But, like, when you look into it, there's, like, a level of darkness, and obviously I have never been to either countries. But, like, both countries have, like, incredibly, like, almost slave labor. Not slave labor, I have to realize that I have to be careful with my terminology when talking to, you know. They have, like, almost, like, indentured servitude level, like work ethic. Like they work crazy fucking hours, which is like, as a European, that's kind of insane to me, you know? The only thing is, I know like Japan, like supposedly Japan doesn't really like, Japan can be a little bit xenophobic. Would you say Korea would be similar, Dong? Or like, is Korea more kind of welcoming? Not saying all of Japan, by the way. Just not saying all the way. But like, I've just seen things. I mean, fuck it. These days, there's people in Ireland that are like super xenophobic. And it's like, brother, we can't be hypocrites and tell people to fuck off. The kids go... Wait, so they don't have summer holidays? I mean, to be fair, some places in Europe, like I want to say Spain, they like go to school earlier, but they end far earlier, which I'd be all about fucking that. Like when you go to secondary school, like you won't be finished till like fucking 5, 6 o'clock and the day's fucking over, you know? What time do you guys finish in like America? Like if you're going to like, say like high school, is it like 8:30 to 5, same, or is it like earlier? $3.15. The Koreans are nowhere near xenophobic. Japanese Koreans are more like xeno-ignorant. Like, as in, they're not against people, but they're just not aware of what's going on the outside. I know a lot of people like that in my country, to be fair. You guys finish 3? See, that's fair. Yeah, like, it depends. Like, it's depending on where it is and what you're doing, but it's like, it's between 4 and 5, I believe, but again, it's been a long time. I mean, I'm gonna have to Google it, because I could be giving you false information. But yeah, so it's typically between 3 and 4. Although some schools can finish later. And then if you're, yeah, I left school a while ago. Don't know much about other cultures. I mean, honestly, I think that there's nothing wrong with that. Well, I suppose it depends. Recently started to be more educated about different cultures. Yeah. That's kind of like Ireland. Like, Ireland, I don't think we are, Guilty's probably good coming in here and disagree with me. But like, as an Irish person growing up, I would say that there is a level of kind of ignorance to Irish people. Like when, like, say for instance, when you see, I got a high school at 2:30, we started sports classes at, 6, fuck, yeah. See, starting early probably would be more beneficial because, you know, kids have more time outside afterwards. But what was I gonna say? But like with Ireland stuff, like, obviously Ireland has progressed a lot, but like back when, like, say when I was growing up, it would be quite rare to like to see like, I want to say like the 90s was probably when, the 2000s when Ireland started to become a little bit less, like, we would kind of get more people in. Like, there used to be a time in Ireland where, like, let's say, for instance, if a black person, you see a black person or a colored gentleman or woman in, like, a rural village, you'd kind of, like, look, not out of, like, which I suppose, regardless, looking at someone, they would feel very uncomfortable. But, like, you'd be like, where the fuck did they come from? Because, like, you know, it's like nobody in Ireland would, like, choose to go to some backwards town, you know, but, like, obviously now we're kind of, you know, we're multicultural, as they say. Always find it like very fascinating, and I'm also quite proud when like people who, like, let's say they are emigrated, you know, their parents came to like Ireland as, like, you know, kids, and like they, like, I've seen like colored people, people of African descent speaking Irish, Asian people speaking Irish, Polish people, like, and it's like fucking crazy. The Irish come and take my chairs, my potatoes. Not anymore. We're good with potatoes. We're like, yeah, give me them potatoes. I don't like the city where I live. Whereabouts do you live, Andrew? I mean, I I live in a very small rural village, and like I'm always jelly because like living in the big cities and stuff aren't had aliens. No, xenophobia doesn't mean alien. We're not playing Stellaris. It originally just meant, I think it just means you're anyone that's not you or like you. I'd say Ireland is probably more tribalistic than xenophobic. Like, it's not so much nowadays, but I remember, like, one of the big things is, like, if you were non-native, like, if you were a tourist, and if you go into, like, say, like a really, really local pub in the middle of nowhere, people probably, like, be like, the fuck, look at that fella, look at the head of that lad wearing a scarf. But then, you know, when the alcohol gets involved, they're like, we're all chill. Well, most of us. But then, obviously... someone not Asian being very fluent. Oh yeah, I'm like, holy shit. Because like I can't fucking, my Irish is fucking subpar. Irish is, it's taught very poorly over here. I'm always jealous of like the Welsh and the Scottish because they have a far better grasp of theirs. What does it mean, you criminal? I like my chair, it still works. Give me time, I'll make sure it doesn't work. It does still mean alien, just What is the turret shooting me? Turret? Turret spouting out, where are you? Gary, they say the turret seems to be shooting you, and you seem to not be reacting. Gotcha. Oh, I see what you mean, because Alien probably... I always attribute Alien to, Bill Torrance. Oh. Alien, Yeah, I think the first time I, like, heard the term alien not being used as, like, to mean extraterrestrial, I think I was, like, probably, like... I was probably in my teenagers. Because I would never, like, think to... Like, I would never think to associate the word alien with a human. I'm like, when someone's like, oh, there's aliens, I'm like, what? Where's the green man? That's just a gentleman with a fucking tan. What the fuck are we on about? People are saying about the Japanese only clear, it's not a new thing. See, I have seen stuff like that. Like, we're the only thing we have left. We lost land resource sovereignty. Got the native language, one of the oldest languages in Europe, still smoking. I was gonna say I seen some stuff like that. I know that Japan, culturally, yes, it is actually very different, which is weird. There's more, it's closer to, so, I'm not familiar. What do you, Welsh gentlemen, is it just Welsh as the language? Because Gaelic usually refers to Scottish ancient language, whereas in Ireland we would say Gaelga. Also, if you say Gaelic in Ireland, we assume you're talking about the sport. But there's similarity between the Scottish and the Irish. The Welsh scares me because I've seen some of them signposts and I'm like, that's not from our country at all. Sounds way cooler than the anti-alien one. It's like, but if they're aliens, won't they have spaceships? How the fuck are they gonna get over the wall? I know, like, Japanese that get super hyped and stuff, and as somebody who is, like, you know, I've seen a lot of the, I've seen a lot of, like, documentaries on Japan, and, like, don't get me wrong, obviously, look, you can look at any culture and or country, you will find dark things, but the Japanese have a weird fascination with children when it comes to, they think that if you draw them, it's perfectly fine. Not to mention they never liked, I don't know if they ever admitted to all of the atrocities they did in World War II. They seem to have gotten off the hook, where the Germans definitely did not. Like, I'm pretty sure they'll never openly admit to, like, the stuff they did to the Chinese in World War II. Also, like, learning about the history of China, everyone fucking bullied China. Like, my God, I'm surprised China, like, even, like, to be fair, right? Like, seeing the way Japan conducted warfare, right? It makes, and I'm not saying this lightly, right? But like, it makes the war in Europe seem like just children, like fighting, you know, for like, you know, like child level. It's like fucking crazy. Like the amount of like watching the Pacific, it's not as good as Band of Brothers, but it's a good kind of adaptation. But even like some of the stuff, like there's obviously there's certain aspects of like Japan that I think is quite cool. Like I think they were quite industrious. Like their naval ships for like the time, and some of their fighters, like the Zero, when the Zero came around, was very advanced, very fast, very agile. But like one of the biggest reasons that they contributed to them losing World War II is there was a bit of favoritism. The Imperial Army never worked with the Imperial Navy. They were always at odds. A lot of the time, the army were the poor fuckers that had to go do all the work. They didn't get much resources and stuff, which is kind of ironic. That's usually how war goes. Welcome. See, yeah, see, like, when you look at, like, the, let's go to a different POI. When you, like, look at the, thing is, there's politicians and conservatives that will say anything to deny any atrocity happened. There's intellectual scholars. Well, it's a weird one, because it's like Japan are not the first country to like not want to admit that they've committed atrocities, but like most like civilizations on the planet, there has been some atrocities committed, you know. Like look at the genocide that happened in Europe in the, when was that? That was like in the 60s, I think. They don't even address that either. It's like a common thing. It's weird. No idea what happened. That's what I mean. Like it's crazy because like learning in in history and stuff. Like, the focus was always, like, for World War II, the focus, when we grew up, the focus was always kind of the European front, and to an extent, the African front, like the Mediterranean. But, like, what do I do? The first Vulture mission of the new Mantis. I would do maybe the Vulture first, because it ties in. But, yeah, like, the whole, like, the Pacific fucking theater was, like, Jesus Christ. Like, I think, wasn't it? It was originally, it was like the Brits, it was mainly the Brits defending the Pacific. They were saying their territories. I think there was some French and some, the Dutch, because they had the East Indies. And then basically, like, Britain had to, like, bounce the fuck out of there because, like, obviously they were fighting a war on two fronts. And then, thankfully, America got involved and, like, kind of tipped the balance. Well, like, it's crazy, like, that whole... Like soldiers, like, again... If you're fighting on, like, say, like, the fronts in, like, Europe and stuff, it's like you're fighting for people's homes, you know? Like, you're defending territory or taking territory that belongs to, like, you know, people who are being kind of oppressed or whatever, you know? Like... Those poor fucking US Marines, like, fighting and dying on islands that were home to very fucking anyone. It's, like, kind of fucking crazy. Time to lie about... Oh, yeah, Germany is very... And that's how it should be. Like, if we don't learn our history and are aware of our history, we're just going to repeat our history, and we're seeing it fucking now. Oh yeah, Britain fucking... And, like, to be fair to them, like, they had, like, the largest fucking fleet. Like, as much as, like, Germany and, like, you know, wanted to think that they could do that, and they were never stopping the fucking... the home fleet. Like, yeah. Like, the... Not to mention, the Brits were, like, trying to help everyone, which is ironic, an Irish person, me being sympathetic to the Brits, but, you know, I am sympathetic to them. Like, they were fucking trying to help the fucking Norwegians. and they were like going down to try and help, like in Africa, basically anywhere they could. They were like, no, we can't let this happen. Of sludge forests in the Pacific where Japanese balloon bombed landed in the mountains that contain. Jesus Christ. I like Latin, but I can't. To you ever watch a Mask of the Ninja Masters bring up the 1920s historians who are talk in Japan, Chinese historian brought up? Oh yeah. It's again, it's just weird to me because, like, I mean, look, I probably am quite. Obviously, I live in a country where, like, Ireland, you know, we've never really had a. We were kind of, I think they always say the Ireland were never the aggressors. I mean, that's debatable, though. We're probably aggressive bastards now. But, like, I mean, look, there's still fucking crazy shit going on to this day. But it's only, the old television only shows you what's, you know, going on. Like, oh, we gotta look at this thing. Britain was the only country in World War II to go to war. Fair. Exactly, truly. That's why I always, like, war generally, like, it's the, you know, you don't, like, no, there's no good side. In World War II, there was a good side. And there was a bad side. Now, the Russians, technically they were allies. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I would ever call them fucking allies. They're turncoat fucking douchebags, but they did help, you know? But the allies were the good guys. Very casual live. Hello there. We think Irish regrets about their steak because they not all Irish people, but me definitely. I like it very well done. I want to see if, like, they spawn close to here. The only time I've ever heard someone speed me up was when somebody stole one of my videos and put it on TikTok and they sped me up. And I'm hoping they sped me up because they were hoping that, no, not charbroiled. I just like it. I don't like any blood in it. You know, like, I like it to be cooked. The Irish flew in the US against the Nazis. Or the German lady. We Irish, we like to put down roots. There's a reason my significant other is British. She believed we should have fought the communists and not the Nazis. I'm pretty sure Churchill did too. Churchill basically wanted to go with them. I mean, that's the other side. Like, poor Poland gets, like, completely, like, fucking bullied. And wasn't it Finland? Soviet Russia sided with Germany to invade Finland and fucking Poland. And then after the war, they were like, oh, we're on your side now. And Poland's like, we fucking remember what you did to us, dickheads. Like my steak, legendary. Yeah, give me a legendary. Robot or Russian? Oh yeah, no, I don't disagree. Like, I think when it comes down to it, like, I think very rarely, if ever, can you blame the people. Like, you go to any country, even countries where you hear about how, like, you know, like some of the crazier places, you know, like you go and you just meet genuine people, and I'd say 9 times out of 10, they're honest people that, you know, they don't know what's going on with their government, and they're just trying to get by, you know? No, not the Germans. I mean, did the Russians not fight Finland? And lives in some town on the coast. I don't know much about it, except that everyone tells me to visit Ireland by myself. Ireland, very nice place. Yeah, Poland is kind of, yeah. Finland, yeah, Finland is basically like, come at us, cunts. What's the one guy, the fucking, the sniper, who, like, killed so many fucking Russians during the Winter War? Like, Finland don't fuck around. Like, I'm pretty sure ever since, like, those issues, like, with World War II, and even probably before, Finland has the highest number of reserves. They're ready. Like, if this, say for Russia, if it ever kicks off into other country, Finland will fucking show them, you know? They'll show them how it's fucking done. Usually, yeah, Dutchy. No, war was different. Like, World War II was very different. Like, the later years of World War II was very different. Oh yeah, Finland was, okay, I knew it was one way or the other. I knew that Russia was like, because Russia took some of Finland's territory, but I think did they take their territory in World War One? And then they only got, I don't even think they got a lot of it back. They got some of it back, but not all of it. A fun movie, I know the critics hand it, but it was fun. Watch that about 8. The war movie. I'm always fond of a good old war movie. We haven't had any good World War movies in a long fucking time. Finland a nuclear nation? Oh no, I don't think so. I mean, they definitely were, Melik, the Irish. I mean, I know my history, but I don't think there's much point dwelling on it. There's a lot of people who will be very and close-minded that kind of still, they like have this weird stereotypical hatred for the Brits. Again, it's weird because they're the same lads that will go out and watch the football matches and support the British teams. It's, yeah, like I think sometimes you just have to, you know, you just have to kind of let bygones by bygones. Russia took some on World War II, then Finland sided with Germany to get it back. After the Finns did switch through and fought the German, Finland's like, fuck it. It's the Finnish. Ooh. Finnish John Wick. Last good war film was A Bridge Too Far. You're not a fan of Band of Brothers? Even though Band of Brothers wasn't really a film, more of a series. I used to like live on fucking war movies. World War II. There was an animated Netflix series called The Vindicator, and it was an animated about like these American soldiers that deployed into like Africa and then like the Mediterranean. And Band of Brothers was fucking phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. But it was really good. Netflix, it was like a limited time series, which is always weird when Netflix do that. Watch Pantheon. Is that the new thing with fucking Odysseus? Yeah, it's very good. Once you've seen one, you've seen them all. War never changes. Bow now. Starfield, wide range topics, all the gameplay. Yeah, we gotta talk about everything, you know? I mean, be grateful it wasn't food today. But I like the big films where everyone is... That's fair. I'd say I'd be the opposite, Lee. I kind of prefer when it's like, when they're lower level actors. Oh, Brothers in Arms were fucking banging games. Preferred them to COD all day long. Brother in Arms held highway. Brother in Arms is the game that had like the... It had like a level of kind of squad combat where like you could suppress enemies and stuff. I watch World War movies now because we are too much apologetic. What do you mean by that? I may show, I think, an ABC or something. It's about people being uploaded. Oh, I might have to check that out. Hell's Highway. There were so many good fucking, they were good games. I mean, even Medal of Honor. Like Medal of Honor, fucking Medal of Honor Airborne Assault, Medal of Honor Frontline, Easter Rising. Such good fucking games. Oh, I seen the first episode of, or the first series. I need to find how to get the second season, because that was really good. Fucking... That was actually, I really liked that SAS. Like, there's not a whole lot of modern movies on the kind of the African... Too much on the African, like, front, or even, like, the Mediterranean. And, like, I would fucking love to see... I would love to see war movies on, like, the Brits. Because, like, the Brits had, like... I'm pretty sure, like, when the Brits were, like, first fighting in the Pacific, they had, like, Aussies, they had Indians, they had so many different, like, regiments. Yeah, see, like, it's weird. Like, they're the sort of games they should be... Who the fuck is that? They're the sort of games they should be bringing back. Like, Brothers in Arms, fucking Medal of Honor. I will say one game that I fucking loved. Battlefield 1 and Battlefield 5's like story modes were so good. That fucking tank mission in World War II where you play as the German Tiger commander. Oh, Battlefield needs to go back to making like story-based stuff, because like I think like some of the history and stuff is just fucking crazy. Ready to pay war reparations, Soviet Union accept partial responsibility of war and acknowledge there have been... Really? That's the irony of that. That's just... Man, Gallipoli, Aussie film about World War One. I think I might have seen Gallipoli. To be fair, there's quite a few good movies about the fucking Aussies. Like, I watched a Vietnam movie about an Aussie squad, or an Aussie group, very fucking good. Like, I feel like Aussies are like the one group, they're kind of like up there as like, you don't really want to fuck with them, because they're living on a fucking rock that is hostile to life, and they're just vibing with it, you know? What's required by the agreement to expel German troops from Finnish territory, which led to the Lapland War between Finland and like, I feel like after the amount of times we've seen countries like renege on promises or like, you know, peace treaties and stuff, I wouldn't trust anything. Danger Close, that is it. Really fucking good. Well, it wasn't... I always love trolling Flippy about that. They eventually upgraded to give a guy a Lewis gun. And they just like, there was more of them than they had bullets, which is kind of hilarious. There's like another thing that I find interesting about Australia is, don't they have like a really fucking long fence to keep out the dingoes? And then decided guns were the problem. The Aussies are all descended for criminals, so write that down. Hey now. As an Irish person, some people are a little dodgy. What dingo's taking your baby? Not the dingoes! Heaven forbid. Dingo is pretty fucking cool. Now I got fucking flashbacks to coming over to school and watching fucking The Crocodile Hunter. Rest in peace, Mr. Irwin. Where we going? Hey, there's PYs there. Hogs in the chat. We're having a nice conversation, Guilty. I don't think anybody specifically... I think Jakob is going a little bit too hard, but that's just, you know... Sidestep that. Jakob, I think you might have missed the point where I said there's an Irish person who understands my history. I have decided to let bygones be bygones. I will say something I always find it interesting, and I'm not trying to judge, but I am kind of judging. But it seems like these days, people who never experienced the issues of the past are far more likely to be very problematic and argumentative, you know? Like, as an Irish person, I know nothing about what the Brits did to me. I have no problem with it. So, like, me being anti-British sentiment would make no sense, you know? So when I see people my age with that kind of British, it's like, I never experienced it, so I can't really talk personally. Now, if some old gentleman who has experienced it and was there on the front lines, fair enough. Fair enough. This is a knife. The thing is, Jakob, you just have to be somewhat cautious. I know what you're saying, but there's been a few times in the past where you've kind of like made kind of sweeping comments. And I don't think you mean it in a bad way, but you have to realize how you come across. Like in the chat, we're like all nations here. We're chilling. It was my fault for bringing up politics, but to be fair, I was mainly talking about World War II, which, I mean, that's the one fucking war where there's clearly bad guys, you know? I mean, if you're in the chat here going to tell me the Nazis weren't the bad guys, you're watching the wrong fucking creator, my guy. Now, if you want to talk about who was the bad guy in World War One, yes, we could debate it, because, like, ultimately... Don't fucking mute me! Bull kids. Bomb. Hello. Fuck me, you're big. Bum, bum, bum. I think though, like, as somebody who's a little bit like, I don't know, I think when you like, I don't know. The Michael bioptic? What Michael? Michael Jackson? I mean, I only dislike the Brits for one reason. That's because guilty is a byproduct of them, but I've learned to kind of get over that. I thought you were saying like hee as in like yeehaw. I was like, what? Paul Hogan. Why does that guy sound familiar? Whoa, whoa, guilty. Watch the terminology. Jesus Christ. Can't be using that terminology. Crocodile Dundee. Crikey. I used to troll Flippy and tell him that I thought Crocodile Dundee was Hugh Jackman and vice versa. So I'd be like, oh, did you see Crocodile Dundee's, like, or Hugh Jackman's in the new Crocodile Dundee movie? And he'd be like, what are you fucking on about, mate? I'm good at gaslighting Flippy to the point where, like, he sometimes believes me. Also, I'm surprised he didn't hop in the chat, 'cause he, like, messaged me yesterday. He's been, like, MIA for a while. He, like, messaged me yesterday. What term English? What term English? She is English, though. What do you mean? Scousers are Irish. Hey, now. There is truth to that. See Lee? Or Simone? Or Guilty? There we go. I'll get the word eventually. Even he's admitting it. I may have once or twice told Guilty that she needs to be grateful for all of my ancestors that went over there to build her Irish city. Just remember, if you live in Australia, America, Canada, my ancestors that didn't die, well, that's a lie. I don't think any of my ancestors went to America because I wouldn't be here. Mix of Welsh and Irish, a mix over the years. What's a Scouser? They're people from Liverpool. It's like a city in England. They talk really funny, have a high-pitched accent. They're pretty chill people, but don't get them riled up about football. I would like to see them do that, Jakob. How do I do that on actually? Can I do that on PC? How do you do it on PC? Is it just boost? We be the cool, you mean coldest people? Lee, who do you prefer, the Irish or the Scousers? I seen about them, but I haven't looked at them. Jim Jam, I'm trying to stay away from the spoilers. There's a lot of fucking enemies here. God damn. Shotgun time. Come on, Lee, you're taking too long to respond. Don't worry, she won't ban you if you say me. I mean, Irish. It's funny that, like, you put the Starborn mask on them and it changes them. A rumor, Jarek. It didn't happen. We were cool. What did Jarek say?
What was that?
Oh. Good folks, though. Love a drink. Where do you think the Irish comes from? Hello. What are you doing, Mr. Lesser Lizard? You hiding in a bush? Ow! Asshole.
Don't make me kill you.
Wandering down Derry Road in the army. No, no, they don't count. The Northern Irish don't count as true Irish. They're like, they're too bodacious. I didn't miss. I hit him. It just didn't do enough damage. Guilty, you're gonna get the new Everton jersey. Did you make Techno Monk? Alien, or are you just saying like you like Irish light? Oh, that's to wipe my arse with.
I'm not looking for trouble.
We are looking for trouble. I have a shotgun out. We're trying to shoot people. Clearly we need trouble. Trouble? Oh. What are you looking at? Oh! Why didn't you fucking say so? Because when I was mentioning it the other time, I didn't realize. It's one of the best fucking implemented mods ever. God damn, fair fucking dues. I was fucking blown away by that mod. Yeah, because when you said it got updates and stuff, and I was like, how the fuck does this guy know?
Glad that's over.
You cannot have everyone in the world on a small island. Well, you can try. Technomonk is a very cool mod that basically overhauls the melee, well, gives you new melee abilities to be like a mix between like a ninja slash assassin. There's like a really fucking cool ability where you can like teleport behind people and knock them out. Ah, okay, Alien, okay. No PS5 Explore Planet, Pickpocket, and Grenade. Hello there, Joseph. Is Joseph? Joseph? I apologize if I pronounced that wrong. If you want to put in phonetics how to pronounce that so I don't get it wrong. But yeah, no, Technomonk, very fucking nice mod. Very nice. That's one of the mods I would love to see, but sound like it would be Crimson Trouble. Fuck off. I'd love to see like that implemented by Bethesda, because I feel like it makes... It's like, it makes melee combat so fucking enjoyable. Now I'm like way more fucking excited, because when you said about like, when you mentioned about like you making another mod, like obviously I was, you know, I'm excited because, you know, but now that I know what you're capable of, I'm like, goddamn, okay. We could potentially have another banger on our hands. Crimson Trouble, Flyboy. Fun fact, when I was getting my confirmation, I wanted my middle name to be Weber, because in one of the Rainbow Six games, there's a sniper called Dieter Weber. And, well, let's just say my family tried to convince me that it's not a Christian name. I looked it up. It is actually a Christian name. It's a German Christian name. They ended up blackmailing me with money to not choose Weber. I went with a more, you know. But I could have been Crimson Weber Flyboy. Would have been so fucking sick. It's very fucking good. I would hold off on buying any mod for like a week or two after the update, just so we're all good. Plan another update for game that adds fist weapons depending on how well the animation will work out now. Need to finish the big story mod first. Appreciate you don't chill your mod when you're here for... As it on me, I'm kind of shocked. Not shocked that you didn't chill your mod, but I'm just like, I'm always kind of surprised when like mod authors are just kind of chilling, watching. Fine then, I'm changing it to can't really. Your full name now is Crimson Can't. Fuck off. I need to download fucking Elite Dangerous one of these days just to show you I am a very good pilot. I can land an Anaconda first try on a fucking, like a 10G fucking world with my eyes closed. I'm a very good pilot, but then I'm not like, I'd be like the kind of pilot that flies the, like, either the transport helicopter or like the C-130, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not a jet fighter. I'm more of a kind of the one that matters, I bring the boys home and drop them in. All them fighter pilots and gunship pilots, they get all the hype, but they're just, what are they? They're just, what do they say that Air Force are? They're just chair jockeys. You haven't seen me fly in games that actually give me flying abilities. Like Starfield, you can only do so much in Starfield, you know what I mean? All right, I'm gonna end the stream here, guys. I'm gonna jump into the Discord for a little bit in the Astro Lounge. Might play something potentially. I might just send last on chat to you guys. But I will thank you once again, game, for sending me that. I will do a kind of a review on it, get a video up. And then if you want to hit me up, gamer, and just let me know kind of, because I'll probably hold off on posting it till you're close to kind of dropping the new update, or, however you want to drop it, just because we don't want to, don't want to drop it super early. Be like, where's the mod, Crimson? Where's the fucking mod? But yeah, I will catch you guys late. Fuck off, I'm really good. It was actually me that shot Greedo. I'll catch you guys later. Bye bye. Where's the Astro Lounge? It's the voice chat in the Discord, Dong. Hello. Bye bye.